this what you making? My shit been amazing. I can't see a way out. I've been stacking face down off canvases I painted. I just spent the rain day on shit I can't afford, but that's the price I pay for the memories I'm making. I've been going places, I've been shaking hands for a chance to really make it. This life is so abrasive, so I almost gave in. All this shit I'm laying, and it's only the foundation. I've been going crazy, just trying to find a way. I was in the basement, trying to turn the page. I was going through the phase, nobody see my face. I was chasing at the paper, been all it for the ways. With everything again, ain't nothing left to lose. I've been breaking rules, I've been making moves. With everything to prove, now it's going how I see it through my lens. But it's stuck in my head, I can't seem to get away from it. I went out of my way, I'm trying to feel the I get. I've lost somewhere in my head, I've been at it all on my own. Holding tight to the pledge, I'm somewhere near the edge of wishing we never met. I'm scared of being without you, afraid no one ever know me. I'm out near the edge, and I can't get us out of my head yet. Looking like who I'm becoming, it's all I ever wanted. Never like me when you're sober, only like you when I'm lonely. Got me looking in the mirror for the self-diagnosis. Feel like they villainize me for they ever get to know me. They tell me that you need me, but your action didn't show it. Knowing that you play the angles, and I'm seeing through your motives. Put the weight down on my shoulder, found a way to hold it. I can't keep my focus, barely keep composure. Hard when I've been coping with all the pressure that I fed. Make it hard to hold my head, make it hard to get to sleep. Like I'm slipping from the edge, struggling to get a breath. Right the wrongs with the lead, life is not a guarantee. Niggas dying by the clip, self-prescribed to dealing mess. Now the way to flee the scenes, I've been trying to get a grip onto something out of reach. Life is speeding to a peak, it's how I realize that I'm not the man I wanna be. I've been running from myself, we all afraid to die alone. Scared that's all I ever be. I've been scrolling down a feed, afraid we'll never get to see the type of liberation that we really need to set us all free. I went out of my way, I'm trying to feel the I get. I'm lost somewhere in my head, but not here all on my own. I'm holding tight to the pledge, I'm somewhere near the edge of wishing we never met. I'm scared of being without you, afraid no one ever know me. I'm out near the edge, and I can't get us out of my head yet. No, I really can't complain. Wave. Everything is straight. wave. I'm in it for keepsake, in the field with the cleat lace. Beat freak with the bare face and a slick tongue, that's what she say. She look good, she a big tease when she bite lip with the wink face. Hella bad when she throwing it back, she bring that my way for the team play. For Pete's sake, I'm above average, I padded my stats. I gotta matter what he say. I'm the 2010, yeah, LeBron James off the backboard, type of bad boy. Hold it down for the task force. If I run his fade, then you ask for it. Niggas cross need to laugh more. I keep it 100 on dashboard. The live show needed passport, cause the beat bounced to the cap torn. Feel like I live it, fast forward, but I asked for it. Misfit got a quick lit on a crash course from the tattered garment to the tabloid.
Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, that music was fire though, man. I was listening to it, I was saying like, why is everyone jiving to this track, man? What is it? So I brought it up on my phone and I thought, let me check it out, man. I've just been jiving away. Oh, nice move, bro. 16 out of 16, boy. What's everyone saying anyway? No, man, don't worry about the likes. As long as people are here, we all good, man. We are all good. Sack trades, man. I'm telling you, bro, put it in like a tray full of rice and you'll be good, man. It'll absorb all of it. Yeah, I'm rested, man. I'm rested today. That's where I'm at. I'm good, I'm good. Members, what's happening? Patrons, what's good? YouTube members, subscribers, what's happening? Right in. Let's have a look at what's going on today. On the chart in practice, can we again discuss when the pattern starts, over, ends or fails? I'm all good, guys. I'm all good. The future of fetch. Oh, man. The future of fetch. Everyone's going to be holding that bad boy. Trust me. Everyone's going to be holding that. Yeah, oh, by the way, the reason why, well, based on what we understand, it's the only reason why that other channel, the projections channel, got suspended was I uploaded the same video on this channel and on that channel. So kind of like a very good boomer moment, but hey, what can I say? It wouldn't be a trader's reality if there was no boomer moments, man. Alright, are you guys ready? Is everyone all rested? Everyone's chilled? Are we ready to start talking some price action? Yeah, that's the trademark, man. That's the boomer moments of where it's at, man. You know, what can I say to you? Yeah. 12 scalps on the 1 minute today. Let's go. Everyone's starting to understand the 1 minute time frame. You're understanding that that's where it starts. Yeah? Plays my position for 3 weeks on IG. Everything played out on my long-term patterns perfectly. Perfect. Coffee's on our desk. Eyes are open. Ears are stretched. Alright, Naruto. Let's get it on then. Let's go. Okay, let's bring the chart across. Boom. Alright, here we go. Bitcoin. Bitcoin. What do we know? Alright, let's just bring it back to here first. So we started off last week. W formation. Alright, well, It was an inverted head and shoulders. Always got to start from the cycle. Remember that. Let me just bring up the hourly for the sake of it. All right, and so here we are. W formation, rise out, shifting out the zone, rise level 1, retrace, rise level 2, retrace, and we are where we are right now. Yeah, right now, Bitcoin, eventually she tested the 50-day. This is what I wanted to see. All right, first level test. Okay, it did test it. All right, she did come down and test it. If you look closely, can you see that down there? Right there, 2 pins to the low, right there. 2 pins on the 50 EMA on the hourly. Critical. Yeah? That's what we're looking for. When they start pinning the 50 EMA, you know you can get your money in good. That's the beauty of this. And then what do you see? 3 shifts and then 1 extension of the pattern right there. This move here, considering that it happened at the weekend, it was enough for me to say that was a light volume move. All right, it was just, there was not much liquidity. Yeah, and they just shifted price out of the zone. 60k got broken, nice clean attack of it, and then they've just been pulling back ever since. The gap down, look, notice the gap down. The patrons on that night, Saturday night, they would have received that before and after image. We explained what was going on in that zone. All right, so these are the things that we like to exploit. What I was talking about with the patrons is I was explaining to them that you don't always have to wait for a full pattern to play out. All right, once you become proficient with the strategy itself, all right, you're going to be trading the retrace back to the 50 EMA. You can then trade the continuation back up, get ready to form the second leg of the M, because look, we are in that situation right now. There's no two ways. We can't hide the fact that we are what would appear to be an M formation. Yeah. Now, funny that is, because that was the case here. Yeah. But then when you look at it, you've got a small W. Come over here. What was this? M formation. Drop down, W formation. See, they didn't even finish like a second cycle to the downside. It came drop down to the first level, rise level 1, retrace down, continuation back up. All right. Where are we now? Let's zoom out. You can see. This is what I mean when I say to you guys, add caution to caution. Right? Pay attention to what the market maker is doing. He can switch it up at any time, guys. And when he does switch it up, we're going to be ready for it. So we got 2 scenarios here. All right. Considering that we are at the start of a week. All right. We could be starting the week at a level 1. Okay. At a level, at a level 2. Yeah. That's what's really important. You always have to remember that there's going to be a variation. Market makers are prone to do that. They can switch up at any time. And the only reason why they do that is because they pretty much... The best way to put it to you guys is this. If they're not finished with accumulating contracts, they will keep swinging price up and down until they've absorbed the last penny from every single guy involved in price at that point in time. Right, notice, look at this. This is weekend stuff here, guys. Look at that. Pin, 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 pin. What's going on? Yeah? Why do you want to get caught up in this sort of behavior? All right? Notice the spike to the high pullback, but fails to break below. Funnily enough, look at the new range that we've got. We've got the Asian set. We've got the psychological high and the psychological low. We are stuck in the middle. All right? Now we are starting the new session. Okay, right there. That's the start of the Asian session. Okay, right. Sydney, it's still what? 7:30 in the morning. Tokyo 6:30, 5:30 in Hong Kong. But this is effectively pre-market. All right. Let's have a look at this. Don't drink and trade. Why is level 1 not cancelled with the green candle 1 hour on the psychological low? The reason being is because it didn't violate level 1's low. Alright, as long as the pullback from level 2, okay, doesn't take out level 1's retrace right there, level 1 rise is still valid. However, if it does come down and invalidate this area here, we will only have this peak formation to contend with. So if price comes down all the way to the ADR low, which is 57,219, so let's project that. If it comes down to that point, it still will be in line with the peak formation. Granted, we've got this candle here. Are the market makers ready to get price back to here to absorb the contracts that they built previously? What about up here? They did it here. They've done it there. They've sort of done it here. All right, because you can see right there, they brought price down. Now we are sat at the 50 EMA. There's nothing else we can do. All we can do is sit and wait for the 50 EMA to play out. All right. And this is where you guys are going to start to understand what is required. Monday is the false move week beginning. We're going to pull up some currency pairs right now because I'm going to do some projections in Forex. Okay. But where am I projecting Bitcoin to go? Well, I'll talk in terms of cycles. We are in rise level 1, rise level 2, retrace. If this zone holds, we will be expecting the following projection points: 61, 65 and 70. Those are my projections for Bitcoin. If it happens this week, happy days. If it doesn't, happy days. Market makers ain't ready to send price there. They need to build as many contracts in these certain zones. Remember, market makers build their longs below key notable areas. What's the notable area? 60k. It's a whole number. All right. Notice how there's all these orders coming now below it. Short going long here. Stopping volume going long. We should see some activity. They could bring price back down to the 200 EMA. That'll be fine. All right. If it violates the 200 EMA and then continues back down to the 800 EMA, that will be also fine. Why? Because if it does that, it will break away from the 1 hour 50 EMA. Okay. Pull back down. It will then attempt to retrace back to the 50. Okay. And then continuation to the downside. You would have effectively had formed your first level of the M pattern up here. Okay. So you can appreciate how market makers can switch things up for you. PC Shed, what's good, my dear friend? How are you, man? YouTube doesn't like me anymore. Oh well. Oh well. You sure you got all the bells and whistles all notified and clicked? Count as a whole number? No, it doesn't. Exactly. Cloud FX. Whole numbers are this: 57,000, 58, 59, 60. Half numbers are 57,500, 58,500, 59,500. And you've also got quarter levels. You got 58,250, 58,750. If you pull up those numbers on your chart, all right, you tend to see price tends to build bigger accumulation zones below and above whole numbers and half numbers, but not so many below and above quarter numbers. All right, so you'll get a few, you will get bits of accumulation below the quarter numbers and above them. All right, but they don't last long. But the bigger accumulation below the half, you know, the half and the whole numbers, they're the ones you want to be paying attention to. Look at where we are right now. Okay. We are currently at and below the 60k mark. They moved price up, got the shorts above, because this is where previous traders, okay, started opening longs. Can you believe it? Guys were opening longs here. Look at that railroad track right there. Smack, pin to the high, smack, pin to the high. Brought it straight back. All right. You even got 1, 2, 3 pins. Okay. You could have entered there short. You could have squashed the dealer right there. You could have had the dealer for breakfast. You would have said to him, can I have a market maker sandwich, please? Done. and you would have gone short, and the dealer would have seen your entry, and he would have had no other option but to pay you, right? Because he wants you to go long. He wants you to start thinking that Bitcoin's gonna go to the moon. Yeah, he wants you with your shuttle boots. He wants you thinking price is going to continue to the upside. He wants you to put your money down so he can get his shorts filled at the highest possible price. But market makers have limitations. They can't allow price to keep going up. They have to bring it back down to regulate the impression, the intention, and to effectively induce traders to commit more of their money. All right, look how many people got burnt out on the GME. How many people were hesitant to, like, you know, keep buying and buying and buying? Yeah? Because they had the fear of, oh my God, it could completely drop. Right? So they sat on the sidelines. Then they started to sell it off. All right? Now, if we consider this move to the upside, how many pips was that? For that session, just to let you know, for that session, if you have a look at the charts, it does say it's somewhere around 31,000, 32,000 pips ADR. All right? And it effectively achieved 33. Okay, so well within its average daily range. Right now, Bitcoin's today's range is 23,012 pips. That's down to the low, and the high is right there. So from this point now, we've got 23. Well, it's actually, yeah, 24,000 up there, and 20. There you go, 23,267 down there. All right, that's where Bitcoin is at with its price. Okay. John was waiting on you getting in for a reason. Shut about the coin, but okay. Psychological zones are here. Can you see it? Psychological high, psychological low. They are formed, okay? So for those who haven't got it, okay, get this down. This is the psychological high. Get a trend line and draw it across your chart and have it there continuously. All right, so we're going to do that one there. I'm going to change that to purple. That's the psychological high. And this is the psychological low. I will tell you the price right now. So, psychological high, 60,663. 60,663 is the psychological high. Type 1 when you've got that down.
Running through the money, but the money's long. I don't love it, but I need it, keep it coming on. Only friendly, me and friends, we don't get along. I put that on my name, that I put them on. I put myself on stage as they sing along.
Perfect. Okay. Now, psychological low is 58,668. Let me know when you've done that one. What's up, David? How you doing? No, 666. It's not even 666. Apparently it's 616, something like that. Yeah, exchange prices do differ, guys. If you're on TradingView, you'll be putting it on. You'll be using MT4 psychological numbers to TradingView. Okay, so it will be exactly what I've got here. Well done, Beastmaster. Guys, listen. The system is not about... Look, accuracy is a measure, okay? You measure accuracy. And accuracy has a range from 0 all the way up to 100 in terms of percentages, all right? As I was explaining yesterday to the Patreons, all right? If you enter into a trade, all right, and you went long here, all right? Pay attention. You go long here and you're effectively leaving it to rise all the way to the top, and then you get out here at the low right here, you would have yourself roughly around 82% accuracy. Now, the way it's worked out is it takes the value of the high and the value of where you exited, right? And it works out in terms of money, how much money was left on the table. Okay. Now, if you start selling out here, okay, your accuracy decreases. And if you sell out here, well, your entry was here, you're like 44% accurate. So the idea is to try and keep your exit accuracy as high as you can. And the way you achieve that is if you're in a long and you see a candlestick like this and it's going up to the high and then it starts to tap and pull back ever so slightly, drop down to the lower time frame, okay, look at what the smaller candlesticks are doing, try and find the pins, okay, and then close the trade. Don't think that you're going to miss out on a massive move to the upside, and if you do, so what? Ride it all the way back down. If you see a vector candle like this, you know they're going to be bringing price back down. You know the system now. You understand how they work. All right? Fear of missing out. Exactly what I'm just talking about right now. Yeah? Can you observe the nightly graph of Friday and Saturday of the dollar, euro dollar? I think they manipulated the price. They always manipulate the price. Yeah, they're always going to manipulate the price. If you don't think that they don't manipulate the price, well, speaking of sellout, oh, Meghan and Harry, oh boy. There's this guy on YouTube called The Voice of Reason. Alex, I think his name is. Yeah, Alex, The Voice of Reason. That guy rips them to pieces, man. He doesn't, he doesn't hold back. Can you make a demonstration on the real resistance support? I mean, the first high and low of Sunday. I also want to know the London hour when it starts. It starts at 8 a.m. the pre-market. All right. And when it comes to make a demonstration of the real resistance support, that's the real resistance and support. These two purple lines. That's the true zone. All right. If you go back and watch previous streams, okay, especially last night's stream. Not last night's stream, the night before, okay? You see me talking about it. If you go back in the previous streams, you'll see me talking about it. And when I talk about it in the previous streams, I give you real-time examples of how price played out at those zones. And then in other streams, I pretty much demonstrate why conventional support and resistance, the guys that you see on TikTok just drawing a line on TradingView and saying, yeah, wait for price to hit here and then wait for price to bounce off here. That's BS, man. This is why you see spikes to the high. This is why you see continuously pins and pins and pins, because guys are drawing support and resistance levels based on those points. That's what the market maker does. All right. He then says, right, I can see they're just, what they're doing here is they move price up and they know that guys are going to draw zones in here. They're going to draw boxes and everything. Okay. Because there are guys that want to try and catch this range here, for example. Range traders, look what they do. They do this, okay, and they say, right, I'm going to wait for it to hit the low, and then I'm going to go short if it goes in my favor. So imagine if they started from that candle there. This candle opens, goes up, and then kills it. Opens here, taps the liquidity, okay, comes back a little bit. Next candle brings price up, takes out the shorts, all right, hits their stops, does the same again, spikes the low, brings it up, taps the high. All right, guys then draw another line within the box from here. They're waiting for it to tap again. Nothing. Then they tap it down here. Okay, then they do exactly the same again and reverse price back up. Okay, and then you can see what happened there. Completely takes out everyone's orders on the downside. Gets the shorts filled there. Closes the gap. Triggers all the guys to go short because it's tapped the 50 EMA and then they reverse it back. It's a vicious cycle, guys. If you just saw this candle here, you would have known that market makers were going to try and come back and reverse this candle back up. They would have tried to recover it because they triggered the shorts, pulled price back. Next candle opened, taps the low to gets the retail traders to stay short, and then reverses price back up to take out their stops. All right. And then what happens? Gaps down. When you start talking like that and you start looking at price in that nature, I promise you, you will change. No, it's not a new mic, man. Let me know if the sound is good, man. Crypto said we're going to 1 million. I mean, look, if they're going to say you're going to 1 million, we go to 1 million. By that point, we would have traded it 101 times. All right. Yeah, no worries, my friend. I'll do that right now for you. I will do that right now for you. Okay, then. Let's go to Ethereum. So we know where we are with Bitcoin. Let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum, look at that. Very interesting behavior. Okay. Level 1. Rise. Level 2. We are waiting for level 3. Confirmation to the upside. Price projection point for Ethereum is 2206. All right, that's what I'm anticipating for Ethereum. But before that can happen, price needs to give us the reason to believe that she wants to go higher. Look at what they're doing. Below key areas, below key numbers, 2,200. Okay. Look at what they're doing. Red candle, red, 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 red. What are they doing in these zones? Yeah, they're accumulating. They are picking up contracts non-stop. All right. Now, a lot of guys will say that's a rising wedge or Toblerone, whatever you want to call it, pyramid. I don't know, man. What I'm looking at is I'm looking at market makers building positions below key areas, 2,100, 2,200. That's the key notable area. Look, they brought it up here, trying to test the liquidity up here. They know that they can get guys to commit cash up there. So what they do is they bring price lower and lower, get their longs filled at lower prices. They then know that if they send price higher, which this zone right here could be recovered again. However, you notice this candle spiked it all the way back up. So it may not visit that point yet. Okay. But if they've induced traders to go long up here, close towards the 2,200 mark. So where was it actually? All right, look how close it was, just right there. Okay, 2,192. Yeah. And what they've done is they've now brought it back down, selling but controlled sales. Look at them selling, making guys believe to go short, getting their longs filled, closing them all the way up, getting shorts closed as well. Drop, rise up, drop, rise up, drop, slight rise, retrace, pinning the lows, looking to reverse back. All right. They're doing this because they favor higher prices. Plus we are in level 2. All right. We're waiting for a move to the upside. The only time we can see confirmation of that is if this zone here gets cleared. Purely on the understanding of market makers tapping this zone out here. In the first instance, if they send price up higher below the 2,200 mark, what do we know? They triggered the orders last time and pulled it back. They know if they send it back there again, they're going to get the same interest. Market maker's got his liquidity to move price higher. All right. So that's when he starts shifting out of the zone, triggers 2,200, starts rising and rising, takes out the M4, hits the ADR high. Okay. What do we know about the M levels? Currently testing the M2 pivots. Yeah. So M2 pivot confirmed. We're looking for M4. So that's the near term 2,220 price projection point Ethereum. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just get Ethereum's psychological high and psychological low. Ethereum's psychological high is 2,153. Get that down. 2,153. Ethereum psychological high. And the low is 2,085. Right now, price is stuck in the zone. Right now, we know Monday to be a false move week beginning. All right? We're not streaming on Mondays, guys. And that's there's a reason for that. Okay? We don't stream because Monday's the false move week beginning. All right? We ain't getting involved in their messy business. Okay? Let's have a look at what you guys are saying. Grey is just effectively retail traders, market makers just moving price. John Martin, how you doing? Moon JR, you are a scam and you don't know what you're talking about. When was the last time you helped someone make 200 grand in a day? There's your answer, bro. That's a very profitable scam as well. So how do you scalp? Okay, the candles. I know, how funny is that? So, only mortals can move cogs. I appreciate this scam. Mark, the way you determine the psychological high and low is you take the first high and the first low of the start of the session. Yeah? Look, that was the first high. This is the first low down here for the new session. That was at... When was that? Right. I believe it's at 5 o'clock. Alright then. So, no, 12 a.m. Look at the bottom of the screen. 12 a.m. the 11th of April. That's when it starts. 12 a.m. 5 minutes past 12 on the 11th. So, good 10 hours ago. That's when it formed. That's the start of the trading week for crypto. The first high and low of the week. All right? That's what they do. This is market makers range. That's what they do. Yeah? Happy days. Do gaps that usually occur on weekends or weekdays too? Weekdays, and listen, gaps that occur in the week, all right? You got to be careful of them. I remember I was trading on Forex one day on dollar yen, and it was a news announcement, and they usually perform gaps in price during news, okay? So that's very rare they do it during the day. If you jump down to the 1 minute time frame, granted, you're going to probably see a big gap. Sometimes you see a gap in play in price, but if you pay attention to price long enough and you do watch it long enough, all right, you'll notice gaps that happen, and they don't move the markets at all. They're just little gaps. They just drop down 3-4 pips, all right, nothing much, okay? But gaps like these, all right, remember, IC Markets closes the exchange, resets the spreads, collates all the orders that haven't been hit, and then pushes them out, and then this is what happens, all right? A gap down happens, and then price reverses back. Right, usually whenever I see a gap play like this on IC Markets, I am taking it 100%. But you've got to be careful with them, okay? Because if price has been rising, okay, and then they do a gap down, they're collating longs, all right? But everybody thinks that's selling pressure. It's not selling pressure at all. It's not. Where's my guy, Dutch? Where you at, bro? Yeah. Yeah, listen, Mark Elliott, the high and the low are formed in the same session. So, it opens at 12 a.m. Sunday night, okay? And then, depending on how soon the high and the low are formed, okay? The first low and the first high, okay? That's when it starts. First low, first high. Mark, more parts. Listen, go back in the previous streams, my friend. The thing is, with these streams right now, okay, for anybody new coming into these streams, you're going to think this is alien. Okay, before you ask any questions, just sit and just pay attention to what I'm saying, all right? Or just go back and watch another stream, or go back towards the start of the channel where you'll see the starting of these streams, man. Just go and watch them, because that's where all the information starts coming through, all right? And you'll understand what we're talking about. Each stream that I do from this point now is effectively following up the price action of Bitcoin and Ethereum. We're following patterns, we're following cycles. Granted, I appreciate when you come in here and you're like, what are we talking about? Yeah, I've got no idea what you're talking about. You're a scammer, you're this, you're that, whatever. All right, that tells me you haven't watched this channel. You're not aware what this channel is about. All right, so go and watch the previous streams. All right, if you need confirmation, go into the Discord, it's pinned to the chat. Go and have a look at what people are doing in there. Okay, if you need confirmation of what I'm doing, guys, I'm teaching you guys how to use this hybrid strategy that I've taken from 2 schools of thought and merged them together based on what I understand of the 2 schools. I'm bringing it to you guys so you guys can do something with it. All right, go and have a look. Yeah, look, don't confuse it too much, guys. It's the first high and the first low that is formed. So the way you establish that, okay, is you take the first high, which is where price effectively consolidates from, and then the first low that price pulls away from. So that was the first low, and then price comes up and forms the first high. Happy days. These next highs here are irrelevant, okay? If price comes down to here, doesn't matter. That's the first low. Yeah? CME gap 58,768. Well, if it gets filled, it gets filled. Can I get a psychological high? Just feeding the kids. No worries, man. Crypto Keeper, psychological high for Bitcoin. This is for you, bro. Here you go. And then I'm going to have a look at a bit of Forex, and then we'll go to some altcoins, and then that should take us through to the Tokyo session. All right, so the psychological high for you, my friend, is the hold on, what's this chart? There we go. Psychological high for you is 60,663. Yeah, that's the psychological high. And the psychological low is 58,668. That's where you're at right there. Okay. So we're just waiting for Ethereum and Bitcoin to play out their zones. All right. There's no entry for us. It's Monday tomorrow. All right, so it's going to be a pretty boring day for trading. I ain't going to be looking at trading. I wouldn't be looking for entries or exits if you've got any live trades as such. You know, it could be a boring day. We could be in a boring session this evening, guys. Litecoin, let's have a quick look at Litecoin. So I know some guys. There you go. Litecoin gapped up. Look at that. It gapped up. So what do we know? Let's go look at the cycle. Okay. So W formation down here. Pay attention. 1, 2. Retrace. Continuation to the high. Rise level 1. Retrace. Although it didn't hit the first leg. The first 50 EMA. Didn't hit it. It was too much aggression to the upside, but then it came and spiked it down. All right, so it's a bit of a wild behavior. M formation, drop. Okay, rise level 1, rise level 2, retrace, rise level 3. Okay, peak formation, or this is how you can get thrown off. Could this be the true level 1? Yeah? Could this be W formation, rise, retrace back down to the 50? Because if you went up and you tapped that and then pulled back, it would have been invalid. Why? Because there was not much time to consolidate. So this is a true consolidation. I was waiting for someone to say something, but no one said it. All right. This is the rise level 1, confirmed. Retrace. Rise level 2, coming back down to the 50. Rise level 3, I'm expecting Litecoin to come and hit at least the range weekly high 294, and then the midpoint of that 278 zone. That's where I'm expecting it, because that's effectively where the pattern should effectively be formed, up here. That's what we're looking for. Okay. The reason they're named as ascending levels, because price is rising. Because more so, market makers they move price in weekly cycles. All right, they do it between 3 to 5 days. This is in Forex. All right, this is in Forex. Now the same can be applied to cryptocurrency. They move price on a 3 to 5 day cyclical basis. All right. Talia Pride, the only thing I don't like is the fact that if it isn't about money, then turn off the super chat or show your face. That is a bit concerning. Really? So if I give you a strategy that helps you change your way of trading or helps you achieve $200,000 in one day, will you give a fuck about what my face looks like or care if I make any money off it? Nah, man. That's something you got a problem there, bro, if that's all you're concerned about. Would market makers be pissed you're doing this? And if they saw yours in the same strategy, why would they try and go against our favor? I'll tell you why, Michael. All right. The reason being is because, if anything, market makers would actually be happy with what I'm doing because I'm bringing liquidity to the table. Except the market maker isn't losing. The brokers are losing. Yeah, the brokers are the ones that got to pay you. You're taking their liquidity. You're taking the money from their profits. Yeah, remember, the brokers themselves, they push orders out to the market makers and they get filled. The market maker, listen, market maker. All right. But then when it comes to you trying to make some money, the dealer has to find it from somewhere. Yeah. And he pays you. And that's the one thing that he doesn't like doing. Yeah, it's all about the charts, man. Yeah, I'm here to just give you this strategy, guys. You want to try and take it, make your money from it. Happy days. Listen, the people that you know are completely different to me, my friend. Maybe I didn't read your comments. Sorry, brother. All right, but I don't have to stand here, you know, and talk about this strategy. I know this strategy works. I've proven that this strategy works. People have proven this strategy works. And all I'm doing is I'm paying forward. All right? I'm paying forward. That's all I'm doing. All right? This is what I need to do for me. Can you make the market makers show their face? If they take my money, it's only fair they show their face. Listen, it wouldn't apply because you're there to take their money too. So they say the same thing back at you. You're happy to take my money, but you want to see my face if I take yours. What's that about? Yeah? Okay then. What else have we got here? XRP. XRP, she's doing all right on the 4 hourly. She's good. She's holding her zone. She came back to the 1 hour 50 EMA. She didn't even test it, man. 30. She's riding the 30 right now. Push up to the upside. 15-minute time frame. There you go. Recovered that previous candle. Should be snapping back up. Okay then. Right. Bitcoin, where we at? Yeah. It's boring. Yeah. Price action today is boring. So Serena, what's up? What do you think about scalping gold? Problem with gold is it spreads too wide. Is it worth with the high? No. Yeah. Just stick. Listen. Use gold as a gauge to understand where you are with dollar yen. Right? Because when traders are fearful, they put their money in gold. It's a safe haven. When risk is on, they put it into dollar. When risk is off, they put it into gold. Okay? They need to protect it. All right? Let's do some Forex. All right then. I ain't gonna say anything anymore, man. YouTube members, subscribers, you guys seem to be dealing with these haters by yourselves. You guys run the show. I ain't gonna say anything, man. All I'm gonna say is I told you. You want to be careful with this family, man. This family bites. All right then, let's have a look at Euro. Yeah, let's look at Euro USD. All right then. Right. This is the projection for Euro USD. All right. Euro USD is effectively 5 days away from its peak formation. MK, I hope you're watching this, brother. 5 days away from its peak formation high. Sorry, peak formation low. All right. Mainland media, don't be silly, bro. You shouldn't have done that, my friend. You should not have done that. It's okay, man. Thank you. Yeah, so 5 days away from its peak formation. All right. It's effectively achieved 3.09 its ADR. Now, the ADR times 3 is ADR times 1. There, okay? So, one cycle to the upside or the downside is classed as one ADR. So, Euro USD can move 61 pips before it needs to retrace back. The reason being is because if it continues any further, when I say any further, if it's normally a 61 pip move and then it does a 200 pip move, it kind of like throws the market off. All right. So the IMF makes sure that all these market makers, banks, and all the players that come into the Forex game, they say to them, listen, don't let price continuously go rising up to the upside or continuously drop. Okay, unless there's a financial economic event that's going to completely throw everything off, if we go to war with someone or president dies or something like that. Okay, you can't control that, but on a day-to-day basis, stay within this parameter to keep the market a fair place, and that's what these market makers do. All right, so for example, look at this session here. So on average, Euro USD tends to be between ADR of 60 and 65. Okay, now if you take the high from that session there, okay, and then bring it down to the low, what'd you get? 52. So it was a bit of a small session. All right, it was below its ADR. That's fine. All right, take this one from the low there to the high, 66. Yeah, 60 what? 60 and 65 is the range. All right, very powerful thing. Now the ADR times 3 is the ADR cycles multiplied by 3, which means on a weekly basis, back to what I said before, look at this. You've got the start of the week, 66 pips. All right, rise up. No, from that range. Rise up. 66 right there. Rise level 1. From the session finish, rise level 2. Yeah, 58. Rise level 3, 51. Okay. Level 1, level 2, level 3 peak formation, and look where we are. We've effectively got a head and shoulders now. If you watch the previous projections video before they were taken down, all right, actually it's in this channel if you want it. It's the last video I uploaded. Okay, it was the previous channel, previous video. We talked about this area here being a potential zone for price to go to before it pulls back. That is what may happen before it comes to the downside. All right, so that's the next projection point. Euro USD, no, dollar yen, where's she at? Ooh, wow, look at this. No way, look at that. The high and the low, it gapped, it literally spiked down and came back up. All right, look what they did. Look what these, oh my days, look at what they done. Are you watching this, guys? Yeah. Yeah, guys, listen. Mike Dutch, he's been bagging the shirts for the patrons. Enough respect to you, my brother. Thank you so much. All right, Mike Dutch he's ordered the shirts from a friend of his who is a war vet. So he started a t-shirt business in the heights of all the coronavirus. So that's where we get our t-shirts from. We're supporting my guy, and Mike Dutch is packing all those t-shirts for everyone. All right, that's for the patrons as well. So everyone who has become a patron, level 2 and level 3, you're getting your t-shirts, and we're only a 2-man band, guys. Mike's all the way in the States. I'm in the UK. We're trying our hardest, man. All right, and cool. So look what they did. Can you see dollar yen right here? All right, this is what I mean. Why you don't trade Sundays and Mondays, man. Look at what happened. Can you see that there? They opened the market and then they spiked it all the way down. What did they do? They took out all these shorts. This is a massive clue to me, man. That tells me that they favor higher prices. All right. The reason why they've done that is because they want to quickly tap the liquidity pools there, get their orders filled, and get back into the zone. How crafty of them is that? Can you imagine how many guys were long on dollar yen from the weekend? Right, they put their positions in. They used this move to the upside to trick retail traders into the belief that dollar yen was making a move to the upside, but that was the wrong time. All right, that was the top part of the W formation. All right, got a point there and a point. Whoa, 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 whoa. There you go. Point there and a point there. Okay. Do you understand? This is why you guys got to pay attention, man. Don't trade Sundays, all right? And don't trade Mondays. All right? There's a reason for it, guys. You might think that, okay, last Sunday or this Monday, you know, nothing happened in the market, so you're all good. It gives you a reason to trade. All right. But when it happens, like here, when something like this happens, you're going to come to the charts and think, shit, man, I got caught out. That's why I don't trade Sundays or Mondays. I use Sundays and Mondays to effectively set my charts up. Okay, I do my projections. So when I finish the stream, I'm going to go through all my pairs that I'm getting ready to trade for on Tuesday. I'm going to draw out the lines. Okay, look, every one of them right here, okay, is showing an extension to the downside. They've been trading away from their highs for a long time. Market makers have been getting longs filled at lower prices. At some point, something is going to break. Okay, look at dollar Swiss. Okay, they've been coming down for a long time. Look at that. 7 days. Drop, level 1. Drop, level 2. Drop, level 3, peak formation. W formation right there. MK, if you're watching this, you're going to be buzzing about this, bro. Rise to the 200 EMA, retrace. What are we expecting? A move to the upside. Look at the moving averages. They're fanned out. Yeah? Come Tuesday night, you will see what happens. Pay attention, guys. Just look at dollar Swiss. Okay, keep an eye on dollar Swiss. US CAD. All right? It's one peak formation, so that's when it reset this pattern here. All right, you notice that it's reset one peak formation to the downside. All right, so it's there's a little bit of tricky behavior right here, guys. But this is what we said, actually. To be fair, I said that US CAD was going to come back down. If you go back in last night's in the last video I uploaded, okay, with the projections, I do mention USD CAD. I think I've actually got the image for you to have a look so you guys can see it for yourselves. Okay, where are you? Where is she? Three vector candles, reversal. Ah, you're joking. Oh, come on, man. Here we go. Right. All right then, so that's the video, right? That's the image right there of USD CAD. All right, 125. Let me just move it down a little bit. There we go. So that's what we were talking about beforehand. We were explaining the basis of this zone here with the blue box, bringing price back to continue price to the downside, and she did exactly just that. Right, next currency pair. We're going to look at Kiwi yen. There we go. Look at Kiwi yen. We're anticipating another move. I mean, it's a bit tricky, guys. Look, this is what you're seeing here. Can you see this behavior here? Up and down, up and down. That tells me they're moving the minor coins. So let me have a look at GBP USD. W formation right there. 4 days away from its peak formation. Look. Vector 1, Vector 2, Vector 3 to the downside. We know there's a W formation in play. GBP USD, if it's finished with this pattern right here, we should see a fast move out the zone. Rise, move to the 200 EMA, retrace, continuation to the upside. 1.377. And actually 1.38 is the projection zone for GBP USD. That's what I'm going to do there. And I'm going to take a screenshot of that snipping tool, my little trusty snipping tool, and the time. Happy days, GBP. That's how you project, guys. That's the principle of projection. Yeah. Yeah, guys, listen. Mike Dutch is going to email everyone's for their addresses. He's got a label. Yeah, sorry, man. What am I reading? He's got a label printer, so he's going to print them all off from the email tomorrow. So Mike Dutch is going to send you an email, guys. Make sure you check your spam folder as well. It's going to be coming from, I think it's going to come from, yeah, it's going to be a Gmail email. So make sure you check your emails so we can get the addresses and send out these t-shirts for you. All right, cool. CAD Swiss. There you go. That's a projection point for CAD Swiss. Lovely. All right then. Very interesting behavior by Ripple, man. Stuck in the zone. So what I mean about the session, guys, very boring. Ethereum, same thing. All right then. Can you talk to us around Bitcoin? Now we have a huge move where it takes a side up or down. Tell us what you think. Hold on. So can you talk to us about Bitcoin? Where's the huge move? The way you get Bitcoin on MT4 is you go to Market Watch here. If it's not installed on the IC markets there, type View, go down to Market Watch or just press Control M. Once you've done that, this screen appears. Right click, Show All, and it will print off. It will show all of the all of the contracts that you can trade across the world. All right, and cryptocurrency is the bright orange one. All right, cool. All right, where's this big move you were talking about with Bitcoin? That's the big move. Wow. Interesting big move. This move could recover this candle. That's what I anticipate. Why? Reason being is because that's where they previously started building their longs at lower prices or took some closes on some shorts. Yeah? You're in demand, Mike. Yeah, me and Mike have been very busy these past few days, man. Very busy. So I've got to get so many things done. I've got to order some shoes. I've got to order pretty much 3 sets of shoes. What else we got to do? We've got to get a Facebook page created. We just got so much to do. So much is happening. It's crazy. All right, let's have a look at some altcoins, but I'm only going to pull up a few altcoins because I'm just going to make sure that I'm not lagging it on too much. All right then, let's have a look. I'm still up. I've been in a trade with Bitcoin. Should I hold still? Not advice. I know, trader's reality. Well, what are you asking me, my friend? If it's not really, I mean, what are you asking me? Should you hold your position? That's on you, bro. You opened the position. I don't know when you opened it. I don't know what your reason were for opening it. Yeah, to simply say to someone, you know, should I hold it, means that you're quite scared about something. If you're concerned about something, then just get yourself out of being concerned, my friend, because you should be fully aware of what your position is doing. Don't come to a YouTube channel and be like, you know, I've got a position in Bitcoin. Yeah, make sure you You know what you're doing first. Rochelle, listen. Just press Control M. M for mother. Press Control M and it will bring that list up. Right click on that screen and then show all, and it will bring every single one of the coins up and the currency pairs for you and the instruments. Okay then. Okay then. All right. So this is XRP. I'm paying attention to XRP. Oh my guy. Yeah, paying attention to XRP. Projecting, I mean, XRP's got projections to go really high. That's what I think. She's coming out of a very interesting zone. Nice W formation down there. Rise up. Come back to the 50, rise up. Coming back down here to the 200 effectively. And bouncing up. She's at pretty much touching the 50. No, she hasn't touched the 50 yet. On XRP, hasn't touched it yet. Okay. But there's no markets open. When I say open, there's not much liquidity coming in. Alright, this guy's spamming the stream with BNB. Let's have a look at BNB. I like BNB. Oh my days. Oh my god. Oh man. There's your projection right there. W formation, rise level 1. Yeah? Rise level 2. Wait for the retrace. If you've missed this move, wait for the retrace. Don't sit there and be like, oh man, I missed out this move to the upside. What am I going to do? Oh, I could try and get in now because I don't want to miss out. There's FOMO territory right there. All right, this is where retail traders get burned. All right, they get burned in this zone. This is what creates the move to the upside. Look, notable volume coming in. Okay, this is where market makers triggered it. The green candles and the blue candles, they are effectively the market maker's footprint, okay? They're exchanging price in this area. They're triggering retail traders. The grey candles are effectively the market makers, but facilitating the retail traders. So it's just giving them the edge to move it up higher. That's why you see it spiky up and down, all right? So right now, retail traders are effectively guiding price to the upside. Then the market maker is going to come back and snap price. All right. We should see a rise, retrace back down to the zone, continuation to form another cycle to the upside. And then you've got an M formation. All right. So we have got rise, retrace, continuation to the upside. And once that has happened, you'll then be getting another move to the upside. M formation, back down, and potentially start a new cycle. All right, what's going on, Ian? Noob trader, what's happening? Let's have a look at ADA. Wow, ADA's doing some interesting things. Wow, it's peculiar, isn't it, how XRP, yeah, XRP looks like she's holding nicely. Interesting coin. XRP, ADA. I mean, look, guys, this is what you got to be careful of with cryptocurrency. All right, if there is an opinion about a coin, it's going to show in the charts. Look at this. What is that? Yeah, pump, drop, pump. Yeah, you want coins like BNB. Because BNB is the mechanics of BNB and what it does, the utility of the Binance coin itself. I've had a fantastic education from a specific individual, PC Shed. It's taken the time to help me understand some elements to cryptocurrency. All right. So, I am a guy that's not really down with the fundamentals, but it helps me understand effectively you know, what I'm dealing with. Remember, I'm all about the trade. Okay, I'm gonna see price absorb the financial news and the information beforehand. All right, you'll see that as time progresses, when you become proficient in the way price behaves at certain points. If there's news coming out, they tend to hold price in a certain zone. If someone wants to buy coin, they start moving the coin in a certain way and absorb that liquidity. Then the news is released about it, and then what happens? Spike to the high, and it brings it back down because they think that spike to the high was that person buying. No. Yeah, Elon Musk, when he declared he was buying Bitcoin, you think he was buying Bitcoin the day he declared he was buying Bitcoin? Nah, he had brought Bitcoin from time before. Yeah, when someone's buying $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, all right, it needs to be filled by the market makers. It doesn't get filled in an instant. You know, it doesn't get filled in an instant. Golden Hue, what are you doing that for, man? Why? You didn't have to do that. Golden Hue is one of our winners for the shoes, by the way. I've still got the Instagram competition, guys. I'm keeping that running. All right, the Instagram competition. The link's in the description to join my Instagram. It's who can draw the best pattern wherever you are in the world. I've had people send me images on the beach. They've coded and programmed the pattern in LED lights. Crazy that is. I think that is awesome. All right, you know, there's so many examples of the pattern. There's guys I'm getting it tattooed. I've agreed, and I've got my tattoo booking on at the end of April, start of May. It's 2 sessions. I agreed that if this system effectively help people create $500,000 worth of returns, okay, in the Discord, all right, based on the profits and losses that have been declared in the Discord, I would go and get the tattoo. I would get the pattern tattooed, all right. But I know we've hit 1 million, so that's happy days, all right. But I'm still waiting for the $1 million trader. Now, when I say $1 million trader, I ain't talking about just one trade that's taken you all the way up to $1 million. Nah, I'm talking about a concession of trades, a history of building up from a small amount all the way up to $1 million, not from just one trade. You know, I want to know that the system's been applied with proficiency. That's my goal for this stream. Can this stream, free of charge, create a millionaire trader? All right, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for, man. Okay, calm down. Why is everybody getting excited? We anticipated this anyway. Look at that for a quick projection. We anticipated Bitcoin coming back into this zone. Why? Because that's where the market makers built their longs. They need to get the positions covered, don't they? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Go watch the previous streams. Yeah? I'll get FTM up in a second, guys. I'll get FTM up. I've already wrote it down. Let me just quickly do it now because they've donated, so I've got to honour that. Behaving like Ada. She's moving. 3 pushes to the high. She'll come back to this zone. This is the previous zone. Oh, she's already there. Pretty much previous longs. Yeah. Uh-oh. Got to pay attention to Bitcoin, guys. We're getting some action tonight, guys. We are getting some action. I didn't think we were going to get anything tonight. Happy days. Look at that. Nice little projection for you guys. In real time. Helping you understand the system. That's what it's about. Ethereum, she ain't doing anything. Bitcoin, for some reason, is starting to get busy. 260. Hold on. The psychological high is all the way up here. We've got a long way to go. Remember, stopping volume right there. All right. That's what we're waiting for. Great concept, Raphael. And in terms of taxes, my friend, if you're trading Forex, you don't pay taxes, man, in the UK. They see it as gambling. All right, so that's why I trade Forex. Gold. Let's just have a look at gold. What is gold doing? Oh, gold looks like she's dropping. What does that mean? That means risk is effectively on. Risk is on. That means guys are now favoring to start putting money into risky assets. By that principle, let's jump over to dollar yen. Where we at? 8 days away from its peak formation. It's been dropping for 8 days. It needs to see a return on these zones. Okay, this is where market makers have been getting their money. They need to realize a profit. Dollar yen is rising. Okay, gold is dropping. Bitcoin is rising. Well, now it's pulling back. Okay. What means represent stopping volume candles, trend reverse? Drage, don't know how to say your name. Stopping volume candles. Okay. Two seconds. Someone's done a super chat. I don't understand why they're not coming through straight away. I don't understand. Right. I need to get these done. 2 seconds. All right then. Fetch AI. I hold Fetch. I do like Fetch. See, look. Classic example of a W formation playing out. Look at that. You remember in the stream we did Fetch. On the last stream, price came up, tapped the zone, retraced back down. It's still within the peak formation. This is still a valid move, valid level 1. It needs to continue back to the upside and confirm this area here. We have also got a harmony. Let's look at one. You'll notice, guys, with the altcoins, they're exactly the same positions, not doing much now. Okay, Harmony is just coming out of a spike to the upside, retrace back down. She's been selling off for a little while, dropping. Oh, look at that. Man, that would have been an awesome short on Harmony. Awesome. Oh my days, look at that projection. Wow, wow. Hit the projection nicely. Happy days. Took that one nicely. And VET. Oh, VET's doing something interesting. VET appears to be following the same behaviour as XRP. If this W formation plays out, right, because the consolidation's not much, but it does come back down to the 50 EMA. Is that what I think it is? Drop down to the 15. Let me see. There she is. I knew it. I knew it. All right. Stopping volume right here. Okay. Looks like a W formation's playing out on VET. Got to be careful though, because it is operating at the highs of the zone itself. So we've got to be careful. Okay. But we are seeing sort of a W formation here. Rise up, retrace, continuation to the upside. All right. That's what we're looking at. The stopping volume candle on there wasn't presented on the hourly, but if you look at the hourly, the importance of the pins, man, look, this zone here, yeah, that's what you're looking for, these pins. The pins give you the clues. They give you the clues to tell you market makers are tapping orders. There's someone that went short down here. Loads of guys went short, broke the 50 EMA, dropped, and snapped price all the way back up. Okay? Now she's rising up Sydney session, V-chain. All right? Bitcoin now is pulling back. Let's have a look. Martial law, what's good, bro? Well, this is what I need to understand about Bitcoin against the dollar and gold against the dollar. Gold is a safe haven. The CME futures, Bitcoin, is effectively, you can put your money in Bitcoin on the futures as a hedge. All right. And that's why Ethereum got listed onto the CME, because it's another asset that institutional fund managers can diversify their portfolio and hedge risk. All right. So it's like Bitcoin is not a safe haven, but this is what I'm trying to work out. Is there a correlation between gold and Bitcoin? Not fundamentally. I'm talking in terms of trading wise. Mirko, I don't know. I was given this indicator on TradingView. I don't know how to use it. I'm such a noob on that stuff, man. Champs, yeah, just search Traders Reality Indicator, or if you go into the Discord and just go into the indicators bit, or just have a look at the chat. All right, guys in there will help you on how to get that indicator on TradingView. All right then, tiny little hammer. Okay. All right then, cool. So let's just pay attention to Bitcoin right now. I need to look at XRP. XRP is reversing back, which is nice. See, guys, look at this. Look at this green candle here. We know green candle. If you guys have got that Excel spreadsheet that I put into the Discord, okay? Patreons, you have this sheet, all right? And Discord members, you guys have it as well, okay? That Excel sheet is pretty much my time when I was trying to understand all the candlestick patterns on this strategy. And I collated them all into a Excel sheet based on all the way, the amount of times that I traded them. And this is one of the strategies, okay? It's the red candle, green candle formation. Market makers trigger the shorts by inducing people to go short, and they get their longs filled at lower prices, and then they shift price back up, take out the stops, and get their longs closed at higher prices, okay? At the same time, they're building shorts as well. You see how they mess things up in this area. So you can anticipate from a red candle, green candle formation, they're getting their shorts filled at higher prices, then they bring price back down because they're accumulating orders before they send price higher. What do you see more of? And price isn't going lower. What do you see more of, yet price isn't going lower? Come on. What do you see more of, but price isn't going lower? Paul Crypto nailed it in one. We see red candles. Red candles are market makers getting longs filled at lower prices. Remember, when price was rising, all right? When price was rising on Ripple, look at it. Didn't even bother with the 50 EMA. Look at that. And then you got 1 pin, 2 pin, 3 pins to the high. Stopping volume. Bang. You've got your dealer. Go short here. All right? Where's your exposure? There's no exposure whatsoever. Why? Because if they allow price to go any higher, they free up the liquidity from all the moon boys they've been encouraging to get in here. All right? They've been inducing retail traders to go long. Now, there's nothing wrong in that. You can also go long, right? But you've got to be smart about when you get out. And when you're getting out, you get out. Why is it always towards the high? There's always that one big candle. Because it's there to trick the retail trader, to convict him to get his money in the trade. That's why you see these big candles here. Look at these ones here. Pump, pump. Nice rise. Nice, 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 nice. Up it goes. Let the retail trader get in, get his money in. Good. Bang. Pump it up again. Then one more push to the upside. Bang. Then you start the pins up. Buy the dip. Buy the dip. Give them another chance to think it's going to go higher. Cool. Buy the dip again. Sell off. Get some people scared. Retrace back up. Scare them. Make them believe they're going to miss out on another pump to the upside. Bang. What'd you get? Spike to the high. Retrace. Come back down and crash to the 50 EMA. Then what'd you get? Sideways action. EMAs are going flat. All right. We ain't spoken. This is a clean chart, by the way, guys. There's a purpose. We ain't got no indicators on here. Nothing. All right. We understand cycles and psychological behavior on the charts. All right. Okay. Go back. Watch the previous streams. You know, if you don't want to watch the previous streams, that's fine. That's cool. All right. I'm not trying to get you to. I'm not don't want to force you to do something you don't want to do. But I know the information is there. You've come to a stream right now where I dive straight into it, and there's no. Not every stream is. You know, can you explain? Can you explain? 90% of the guys in this stream right now, all right, are fully aware of what's going on. All I'm doing is just regurgitating the information, getting it in their minds, helping them understand it. Okay. The new guys that are coming into the stream, my advice to you is go back and watch the previous streams. All right? Go back and watch the previous streams. When you've watched at least half an hour of the stream itself, okay? Put in the comments, done. All right? That's your accountability. Because when you've at least watched half an hour of the stream, okay? I go straight into it sometimes. I just start talking charts. All right? You'll start seeing a pattern. You'll start seeing things, and then the moment of click. I want as many people to click with this system. All right? That's the goal. That's effectively the goal. I posted it in the... Shit. It was in the announcements. It was in the announcements. Stash is clicking. The talking with your uncle thingy. What do you mean? Okay, so the colors of the PVSRA candles. Okay, here we go. The colors. I'm going to start doing it now. I'm going to talk about this. Okay, so take notes. There you go, guys. David Miller said it. Driver's room. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. God bless you, man. Yeah, the projection channel was taken down by YouTube because I uploaded the same video to that channel and this channel. So, nice little boomer moment. Mike called me and he says to me, do you understand why you done it? I thought it was because of the projections, but I stay on there. There's no financial advice. I don't give no entries, signals, or anything like that. And he says, because you uploaded 2 videos of the same content on both channels. So I've contacted them. I've asked them, you know, if they can be kind enough to recover it. But if we don't, I'll just open another one and I will never do that again. That's one thing for sure. So we'll have to get that built up and start it all over again. Unfortunately. My bad, guys. My bad. Alright, I'm just checking my email now. Have they contacted me? Very unlikely that they get back to me in time, but hey. Okay then, cool. Alright then, so the candles. Alright, now the candlesticks themselves carry a lot of weight. Huge amount of weight on them. Alright, and it's only if you understand how to apply them. Alright, is where you get your edge. All right. Oh, guys. Okay. Happy days. Happy days. Wicked. The channel is back, but I've lost all the subscribers. All the subscribers are gone. It means now we can get things back going. Okay, all right, guys, get back to this channel. And I'll talk about these candlesticks right now. There's the link to the projections channel. I'm going to spam the chat. Actually, I'm going to pin it to the chat up here. There you go. There's the projections channel. Now, the reason why I've got the projections channel is, if you noticed, a couple guys in the stream were saying that they had commitments with children and they haven't got a chance to sit through the whole stream. So the projections are there for cryptocurrency and Forex. All right, so get yourselves over there and subscribe to it. And then I'm going to upload the content again that I had previously. And we're just going to, I'll tell you what, we're just going to start the week fresh. I'm going to do a video tomorrow on my weekly projections for Bitcoin, Ethereum. I'm going to do some altcoins, and I'm going to do Forex coins as well. Forex pairs, sorry. And then put them all on that channel, so you guys have something to contend with throughout the week if you can't sit through the streams. All right. So this channel is all about learning. The projections is effectively about applying that understanding. All right. Cool. Candlesticks. Here we go. What time is it? 10 minutes until the hour. Right. Here we go. Sydney opens in a bit. There are four types of candles. All right. You got the green ones, grey, dark grey. Sorry, there's more than that. 6 types of candlesticks. I've got to bloody sit and count them then. Shit. 6 types of candlesticks. All right. 2 of them are retail trader candlesticks. The rest of them, all right, the other 4 are retail traders getting trapped. Okay. Now, let's focus on the green. The green candlesticks. The way these green candlesticks work is like this. When you see a candle close strong like this, all right, in terms of volume, it's actually tick. It's tick volume. It's the amount of times price changes at a point in time. Now, when price changes ever so much in one zone, all right, you can only apply that the market makers are stepping in. Look at the volume at the bottom. Yeah? So look at this. Volume is rising. Market makers are getting shorts covered at the highs. All right? They're filling their shorts, getting the bags good. All right? Blue candles mean volume is starting to rise. You can see here, volume is getting big. Rising, and filling out here. All right? Then you start coming across here, you see the other candles. Red candle means it's high selling, but we know selling as market makers buying. All right? Blue candles, buying pressure is rising, but we know that market makers are getting shorts filled at higher prices. All right? They use the guys, the retail traders, to buy, because when someone buys, they need someone on the other end of the stick to sell to them. Let's bring back a little story about economics. All right. How many people we got in here? All right then. So how many of you in this stream right now believe when price is rising, it means the buyers are in control? Give me a 1 if you think buyers are in control when price is rising. Give me a 2 if you don't think that's true. I guess we got a full class today. I like that. Okay, so the guys who are new to the channel, they're putting the ones. Fair enough. Pre-recorded reality. Yeah, that pre-recorded shit right there, bro. That is brilliant. Like, pre-recorded right there. How do you super chat on a pre-recorded stream? My days. Somebody wrote jumpers. Alright, ain't cool. I'm gonna give you the jumper story. Do you want the jumper story? Alright, cool. Here we go. Conventional wisdom says, right, that when price is rising, it means that the bulls are in control. Or the buyers are in control because they drive price up, right? No one wants to admit or believe that the sellers are in control. But why are the sellers in control? Simple. Because when someone comes to the marketplace to buy something, they need someone to sell them the opposite of their contract. Why? Simple, really. Because when you as a buyer want to make a profit, right? What do? You close your trade. In order to close your trade, you need the money from the contract that was sold to you. Okay, so the sell, that liquidity comes to you. All right? Because you're not going to go to the marketplace and say, hey, I've got a buy here and I want to sell it up here. And what do? Buy another buy. Nah, man, doesn't work like that. You won't have any, you won't see a profit. You'll just buy your position twice. So you have two positions. When you're trying to take a profit, you take from the liquidity from the contract that was given to the opposite side. Okay. Likewise, if you lose, okay, the sell contract takes your liquidity as a buyer. Because what do you do when you want to close your buy? You sell it. In order for you to sell it, what has to happen? Someone has to get it back for you. You selling it back. So the market maker buys it back off you. Okay. That's how it works. Now, supply and demand itself, all right, when people see price rising and then it stops and pulls back, it's because the buyers, they're not in, they're not in control anymore and they're not interested in sending price higher. GME was a classic example of why the law of supply and demand doesn't exist, all right, in the marketplace here. The only time it actually exists is in a retail shop. Why? Because we've got the infamous green jumper story. And that story is a guy has a shop, all right? And he sells jumpers. He sells 5 green jumpers, 5 red jumpers, and 5 blue jumpers. He opens his shop. He does his trading day. He closes his shop. He has a look at his stock. He sees he's got no green jumpers, 3 red jumpers, and 3 blue jumpers. He looks at his stock and says, wow, I've sold all of my green jumpers. So the law of supply and demand will say that he has a demand for green jumpers and the supply he hasn't got. So he has to get more of the green jumpers. That's when supply and demand exists. But if you apply the same concept of supply and demand here, what you're saying is that there's not enough buyers in this area. That's BS. Why? Look how hyped up they are. You're saying to me that Moonboy is going to stop buying when he keeps seeing price rising. You think that a Moonboy is going to be conservative with his approach? Nah, man. Come on, man. If they're sending Bitcoin, if they want Bitcoin to go to $1 million, right? Moonboy's got to be hyped up. They've got to be excited. And you can't take away the excitement of someone who behaves irrationally. All right? If he sees price rising and rising, he is not interested in slowing down. All right? The only reason it slows down is because the market makers, okay, need to realize a return on their positions. If they've been building shorts or as price has been rising, okay, they need to realize a return. That's why when you look at how XRP is behaving right now, the market makers sent price up to the high, pin the high. Tony, what's good? They pin the high. Thank you very much. They pin the high, all right, and bring it back down, okay? The guys that, when they bring it back down, the guys who effectively been riding this move up here, or the guys who've just looked at the charts, they've got another opportunity to get in again. And they're thinking, oh man, I don't want to miss out on this move. Look at all this big move that XRP's been doing. I'm getting in on the dip. I'm buying the dip. buying the dip is the stupidest play. Okay? Buying the dip is for the market maker, not the retail trader. All right? The retail trader can buy the dip, but he buys when the dip is finalizing. You buy as the dip comes out. You don't buy as the dip starts. Because how much money have you got to contend with? Can you sit through something like this? How do we not know that this move from here goes all the way down here? All right, let's look at Bitcoin. Okay, here's a dip, for example. Right? This principle here, rise. They've dropped it, gap down. Okay, have you got the money to sit and buy whilst price is dropping and still be in a negative position? If you brought on the principle of the dip here, what happens to your position when it's down here? Yeah? You're about getting in this area here as price is coming back up, which we understand to be what? The pattern. The infamous pattern. Buying the dip? No. You buy as it comes out. And that's why it's called an advanced entry, safety entry. Alright. I'm going to have a 2-second break. I just need to get a drink. Catch you in a minute. I just seen what Tony's done. Bro, what are you doing, man? Thank you so much, bro. Seems like you're doing well. Seems like you understand the pattern. It seems like you've been killing these 3 pins to the low, 3 pins to the high. I guess that's your forte. That's the thing with this system, guys. Right? Let me tell you something about this system. There are 101 different ways to apply it. Remember, I've taken 2 schools of thought and effectively taken parts of the strategies and I've created this hybrid approach. Okay? There are so many ways to really exploit this system. One person in particular has mastered the system, and I think we know who that guy is. All right? And you know what? Yes, I do mention him a lot, but do you understand what it is for me to come on YouTube, okay, and talk about my strategy and how I understand it? Because I've dedicated the best part of 11 years of my life trying to understand this fucked up game we call trading, all right? I've had the highs, I've had the lows, okay, and I've paid for those lows, all right? And I'm coming to YouTube to effectively test. Can someone with no understanding of trading, PC Shed, learn this system and kill it? Now we all know that PC Shed made 200,000 in one day. Okay? But that's not fluke. Alright? Because the guy's consistently flipping figures. Alright? He understands it. And what does PC Shed have in common with you guys? The new person that comes to the stream and asks the question, I'm a noob here, can you tell me, can you tell me? Yeah? What do you and him have in common? Alright? You have the same information. Yes, there's 160 plus streams. All right. I'm giving you a blueprint. Why am I giving it away? Because it's not mine to keep. Right? If I keep this to myself, I'm installing the mindset of lack. And then that's going to be reflected in my life. And I ain't about lack. I'm not about lack. No way. I ain't letting that happen in my mind. Guys, it doesn't matter what money you have. You start off small. $2K, yeah, but it was one trade, wasn't it? Yeah, it was in one trade. It just held the trade for time. That's beastie. You know? That's what I'm saying to you guys. Screen time and watching charts. That's all you need to do. All right? Take what you can from this. This blueprint, yeah, all right. I brought two schools of thought together. That's fine, okay? But I know them inside out, and I've reverse engineered the way these systems work, and I've made it foolproof. And I've explained it in such a simple way that you guys can work off it, all right? If you think it's a scam, well, guess what? It's a fucking profitable scam, I'll tell you that. And it's profitable for the person getting scammed. How does that work? Yeah? Since when does the person who gets scammed realize a profit of the scam? Doesn't make sense, really. But hey, that's another story. Bitcoin, 3 pushes to the high. What are we seeing? Back into the zone. Look how they recover the previous candle, guys. This shit is free. It's in the stream. Learn it. Look at that. We understand something here. Why does the red candle appear? Breaks the 50, triggers the shorts, gets the liquidity for the longs, okay? Market maker builds his longs, lower prices, lets the retail trader think that he's got his trade good, bang, shifts out of the zone. 1, 2, 3. 3 pushes, all right? Recovers the previous candle, triggers his longs to the upside. Happy days. What do we see? All right? I hope you guys are getting this shit, man. Thank you very much for your donations, guys. Thank you very much. Pre-recorded reality, that is awesome. Right, yes, the candles, yes, okay. Let's talk in real time, all right? We understand that the green candles, red and blue and pink, okay, violet, whatever it is, all right, is tick volume, it's market makers changing price, exchanging price frequently at a certain point in time. And when you understand, okay, when you understand how and what these candles mean, you effectively dive into the intention of the market maker. Look what I just explained to you, okay, about the concept of supply and demand at the highs here, all right? Just because price went long, was rising up here, okay, and it's pulled back, does that mean there's no supply here? Do you understand? People went fucking long here, guys. Do you understand that? Where there is a wick, there's an order, okay? There, someone went long in that zone. How unfortunate is that for that guy? Because he sat on a nice, oh, look at that. He went long here and instantaneously probably got stopped out, or he's holding his trade because he believes it's going to come back up. If that trader is still holding that long from there, I mean, he's got a bit of a headache. He should have got his money out good when it came to here, but he's got a bit of a headache to contend with, all right? It's not a nice place to be, okay? Back to the concept of supply and demand. Look, when price is rising up, you think buyers are stopping. There's no interest for them to send price higher. Are you mad? Of course there's interest. Look how strong it closed. The market makers exchanged hands of price in this zone ever so frequently, okay? And then they snapped it back. Why did they snap price back? Simple. Because they trapped the liquidity from the retail trader. The retail traders come in and say, yo boys, look man, Bitcoin's moving. Let's get in, let's move. Let's get our orders in. Let's 100x our fucking leverage. Why? That's how they encourage these people to commit money. The idea of instant wealth creation, you know, earning so much money in a short amount of time. Yeah? And then look what happens. They snap it back. They take out all the stops from the guys who entered long here. All the liquidation prices being snapped out. Bang, bang, bang. Market maker then feeds his shorts. All right? He builds them here, closes them here. Market maker will always buy when it's at the lowest and he will sell at the highest. Do you understand why that concept is kind of reversed? When they say buy low and sell high, that's only really applicable to the market maker. Because you guys ain't going to trade as, you guys don't trade as market makers. Why? Because when you buy low, you think buying here is low. You think buying here is low because you come to the charts when you see price rising, you're saying to yourself, listen, I think it's going to go higher, so I'm buying low, and there's your fucking entry, and then look what happens, it drops. Only the market maker buys low because he buys here. He buys here. He buys here. And he sells all the way up here. When he sells, he's selling short. All right? He's not selling his longs, he's selling his shorts. Do you guys get it now? Man. I want to be like PC Shed and Traders Reality when I grow up. Sean, you're good. You're good to go, man. You don't need to be like us. Stanley, thank you, man. Sack trade, what's good, man? Yes, no worries, I've taken it down. Turn it down. Yeah, it's done, it's gone. Good night, Eric, man. Sorry, bro. Stopping volume. Stopping volume is the mark. See here, this is stopping volume. Stopping volume implies that the market maker, okay, he has experienced an overwhelming amount of orders to a certain zone, and he has to bring price back, because if he allows the liquidity to be freed in this zone here, that means excuse me, that means he is obliged to fulfill those orders, which means his intentions of getting his shorts realized and realizing a profit is going to happen at a later point, because he has to give the money to the retail traders. And if he's been getting retail traders trapped in this zone here, and he allows price to go further up, all right, that means retail traders making money, and he's not in this business to make money for the retail trader. All right, he doesn't care about you guys. Yeah, he only cares when you put your money down. Okay, that's when he cares. And just have a look at XRP. Okay, she's cool. All right, what are you guys saying? Finish the candles. Right, yeah. So, we understand the green candle. Market makers are building shorts at higher prices, but they're also closing longs at the same time. They can do that in the same candle. In the red candle, market makers are getting shorts, getting longs filled. That means they're buying lower and they're closing shorts at the same time. Okay? Your goal is to understand, okay, at what point are they? Are they getting their longs filled at lower prices? Well, they tap the liquidity pool here from the 200 EMA and they reverse price. They confirmed the retrace back up. Entry point was there. Realize a return up here. Back to the next 50 EMA. That's your next point. Guys, when you watch back the previous streams, you'll start to get it. Everyone's starting to get the clicks. Everyone is starting to see it. The blue and purple candles, okay, they're effectively decision candles, but it effectively means when volume starts to rise, okay? So when you see a blue candle, it means volume is rising. Look at this one here. Can you see stopping volume, stopping volume, stopping volume? All right, stopping volume right there. Violet and blue means volume is starting to rise. So they're triggering. They're starting to get the ball game rolling in that candle. All right. In that candle there, at that point in time, the amount of contracts that were exchanging hands, volume was starting to rise there. Next candle, it was aggressive. In this candle, they started to sell off a little bit, start closing some shorts, building longs at the same time. Volume was starting to rise. Then it started to rise again, and then they moved price out of the zone. Understanding purely these candles, okay, is going to help you a lot. But guys, listen, it's not just the candles as well. You can't just simply think, right, I'm going to wait for a green candle to print because it's going to retrace back. Granted, I promise you, okay, no worries, never, man. Click moments on a daily. Can you tell me the difference in real time between a fast move, false move, and a fast move out of a zone continuation? Cool, great question. Let me just finish this bit. By simply relying on the concept of a candle that's green printing and you think it's going to come back to it, granted, it will come back to it. But how, if you make your entry short at this point here, how long have you got, or how much money have you got to handle the exposure of price still continuing to the upside before it drops and recovers that candle? Granted, look what it did here. It came back up and then recovered. But then what about here? What if you went long here, went short here, thinking that price was going to break back down to the 50? What if you went short and you were still holding that short? Look what would have happened to you. Uh-oh, look what would have happened to you. So your best interest is this. When you see a green candle, a blue and a blue, a green, when you start seeing the buildup of these candles, market makers are building shorts at higher prices. So what is there left for you to do? Simple. Wait for them to stabilize price, and then they're going to drop price back down. Look what it did. It came back down. Didn't recover the whole candle. That's fine. But at least it recovered the majority of it. This is a dead zone here, guys. This is where market makers realize their profits by sending price higher, and then they change the market's intention. They make the retail trader believe that you can buy the dip. Confirmation at the 50 EMA. 1, 2, 3 pushes to the high. Stop hunt, rise, drop. Yeah? Stop hunt, rise, drop. That's how it works. Okay? Here we go, guys. Look, BNB. Look, I'm going to get BNB up now because that's happening in real time. All right? That is happening in real time. Let's get BNB up just to help you guys understand what I'm trying to talk about. All right? Here we go. Here we go, look. Let's look at the basis of what's going on here. Drop down to the 15-minute time frame. Let's look. Here we go. So they've pulled away from the 50 EMA. All right? Green candle, blue, red, green, blue. Market maker behavior. All right? Now, it's really on you guys. No financial advice is permitted on this channel, guys. I ain't giving any of it to you. All right? But what I'm trying to get across to you guys is this. All right? 2 seconds. What I want to get across to you guys is this, okay? If you think you've missed the move to BNB, you may have missed the long, but you haven't missed the short. That's all I'm going to say to you. But you have to wait. Wait for confirmation. We understand confirmation is when the 5 and the 13 EMA start to break down. All right? It's on you guys to put this understanding to the test. You want to understand. If you understand it, you pay to play. All right? Don't come looking for the charity. You want charity? Donate to it. That's the best way of charity you're going to get from this channel. I can guide you to a charity. Don't think I'm going to tell anyone where to enter or when to exit, because what you want to know for yourself. I mean, come on. The reality of being a trader is you just open your charts. Anywhere you are in the world, place a trade, earn your money, switch off your computer, and go about your day. You answer to no one. You answer to yourself in this game. And trust me, that conversation can be very trying. Believe me. Because you're fighting yourself continuously in this game. I've been in dark places for this game, guys. Dark places. All right. And it's those moments, when you get into those moments, it asks, you know, you're asking yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth it? And trust me, man, the game is not designed for you to win. All right. But because it's not designed for you to win, does that mean that you accept it? No. You ask yourself, but do people win in this game? And yes, they do. If they win in the game, what are they doing? All right. How well do they understand their behavior in times of uncertainty? How well can you apply yourself? How come, you know, when you're operating in uncertainty, all right, you need to say to yourself, why should I be concerned about something that I don't know exists or doesn't exist? Why am I scared of nothing? Is it because our minds are programmed to seek the safest option? Because we are designed that way? You know, our brains are always looking for confirmation, right? I need this to be okay for me to be okay. Well, you're in uncertainty, guys. There is nothing okay about this industry. It's the best industry to be in, the most liquid industry to be in, all right? It will always be around, but your trading and your capital may not be. And that's all down to you. It's down to how well you apply yourself in times of uncertainty. Sack trades. You are a G. That's exactly it. 30 to 90 minute window. That is it. Yeah. Do you believe in indicators or price action? No, don't believe in either. I believe in psychology. I believe in psychology. Why? Because if you look back in the previous stream, not in this stream, we were talking about XRP. All right. There was no indicators, nothing itself. Okay. And we were talking about how price broke down. All right. The problem is, guys, 90% of the channels on YouTube talk in hindsight. They say this. Hey, guys, how we doing today? So, how do you work out support and resistance? Pretty easy, really. You draw a line like this. There's your resistance. Okay. Here is your support. And wait for price to break either zone to go long or short. Look at what happened here. You see? It broke that resistance. New resistance becomes previous support, whatever it is. All right? Do you understand why people are misled and why if it was so bloody easy to do like that, all right? Why do 95% of the contributors in this game lose? Being told the wrong thing, man. You're using the wrong tools. That's not support and resistance. No, it's not. That's not the true support and resistance. This is a zone. Yeah? This is a level. W formation. Rise. Rise level 1. Accumulation. Rise level 2. Drop. Rise level 3. Oh, support and resistance. Nah, man. Listen, guys, whatever, you know, if you believe in support and resistance, when I say support and resistance, I mean true support and resistance, right? Okay? If it was that simple just to draw lines, then tell me why people get sucked out all the time. Within this support and resistance point here, you can see a W formation. I'll take that pattern. There's a pattern. There's an intention here. Why are they bringing price down, bringing it back up again, not take out the previous low, hit the high up here, and then come back down, form another pattern, rise out. Yeah? Shift. There you go. Continuation. Question for that guy who asked earlier on. There's your intention right there. Yeah? That's coming out of a zone right there. W formation, rise, come out the zone, retrace, continuation to the upside. Whenever you see a W formation, price always rises out of it and comes back to retest, continuation. The formation is locked. When you see that there, all right, 1, 2, 3, rise to the upside, retrace, continuation to the upside. What do you see? Happy days, that bad boy tattoo. Yeah? I hope this is helping you guys, man, because boy, it's getting to a point where, man, it's very interesting. Very interesting. Right, where we at? Okay. Tokyo in half an hour or so. Right. I'll never stop doing this, guys, because at the same time, right, let me tell you something. Why won't I stop doing this? Because I'm getting screen time. Do you understand? Right? I understand how to trade the morning sessions. That's my forte. That's where I make most of the bread and butter. But these are sessions here that I should not be trading. Okay? In Forex, okay, these are sessions that I should not trade. Because I know what goes on here. But something's pushing me to come and start testing the beast. Yeah? Why do I think that I can exploit these behaviors? But then I bring myself back to normality and I say to myself, hold on, Tino. Look at what they do in these zones. Yeah, nice little move to the downside. Fair enough. Look, stop, hunt, rise, drop. Okay. Can I really exploit that? Or why don't I just wait until the final third of the Hong Kong session, effectively wait for the stop, hunt, low, rise, or stop, hunt, rise, drop. The stop, hunt, rise, okay, there was two here. This move here was beautiful. Within 20 to 50 pip range. Here we go. 40. Check this out. Public viewing. Nah, man. Watch this. 20 to 50 pip range. Why is that important? Come on. How many people, especially you members, what do we know about the 20 to 50 pip zone? What is that? Come on. Jesus Christ. I've done it again. Here we go. Oh my days. There's your entertainment, guys. There's your entertainment. Man, I lose myself, guys. I really do. Shit, man. What a special person. No, the video hasn't stopped. Oh my God. That is crazy. Jesus Christ, man. This is what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to get the Mike's talking about getting the shorts of these sort of moments. So what was this? This was 2 hours and 15 into the game, right? Okay, cool. So yeah, there's your boomer moment, guys. I hope you've had your fix. All right. Man, that is terrible. But you know what? It wouldn't be entertainment if it didn't happen. All right. Because what I do is I come on these streams and I pretty much sound like I'm having a go at everyone for like 3-4 hours. No wonder you come off the stream and you're like pumped in your head thinking, man, this guy's chewed my ear off for the best part of 3 hours. No worries, Sergeant Man. Guys, listen, if you are new here, make sure you follow the projections channel. It's pinned to the chat. All right, I'll just tag it here for you. It is pinned to the chat and it's right there. It was suspended and YouTube have now allowed it to come back on. So they accepted my appeal. So happy days. Get yourself subscribed. There's nothing on there, but I'm going to put everything back up there for you. Okay, cool. All right then, let's do this again. All right. I'm going to make you, yeah, all right. I'll make a t-shirt that says Boomer Moment. Don't worry. Why don't you start your W before? What do you mean I start my W before? What's that mean? Wicked. Thank you for those who have subscribed. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to it. All right. Jack, what do you mean? Why don't you start your W before? What's that mean? It does apply to... I haven't tried it with stocks, but I am going to try it. Anyone seen the Cobra staff ship form? 275 likes. Look, guys, the liking game is on you guys. That's on you guys. Okay, listen. I'm going to be uploading some of the streams that I've done with the members and the Patreons, okay? I'm going to be uploading those videos, All right. Granted, they are in the past, but the context itself is critical. All right. So questions like what Morden has just asked, how he wants to hear about the candles with the interaction about the candles with the EMA lines, I'll go into that, but those videos cover all of that stuff. Okay. So that's where you guys, you're going to get some really good bits of information on those streams. Okay. Cool. Now, as I was saying earlier on, we were asking about what do we understand about the 20 pip rise, between the 20 and 50 pip rise by the market makers. Now, a lot of guys were saying stop losses, yes, and that is true. All right. The reason why it's between a 20 and 50 pip move, okay. Buy Binger's token on Pancake Swap. Help donate to animal shelters. I might do that. Thank you, man. So yeah. Retail trading books. So if you go onto Amazon, okay, and buy a book on how to day trade for a living, I guarantee to you they're going to say to you, set your stop losses between anything of 20 pips or, 30, 40, even up to 50. Anyone that tells you to put an 80 pip stop loss, yeah, they're asking you to lose your money because you're going to keep buying their books because you think you're looking for the Holy Grail. All right? Stay away from people that do that. Unless you've got the bankroll to sit for an 80 pip swing, or you enter with the most minimal amount of money and 150 pip stop, okay, would only lose your balance would go by at least 1%, then fine. But if you want to sit for those swings, that's up to you, okay? But always, this is my bread and butter trade. I watched the last half an hour, it's actually the last couple of hours of Hong Kong going into the dead gap, okay? And in this zone here, market makers finalize the Asian session and start getting Europe ready for the zone. Stop hunt rise. They take out the stops for the guys who went long, who were building the shorts in this zone here. Okay, so they triggered the shorts, take out the stops, and then drop price. Okay, that's my bread and butter trade. Now, there's various ways of trading this. Okay, you can see how price has come below the 50 EMA, and then it's come straight back, tap the 200, and then it's continued to the upside. So they're triggering longs by making them believe price is going to continue higher. All right, but because we've hit the 200 EMA, all right, and we've effectively recovered back a previous zone here, all right, at this point, we are expecting a retrace back because it's extended away from the moving average, which is the 50. All right. But notice how price and how the 50 and the 200 are very close to each other. So you're probably asking, how do you know it's going to go down to the 50? Well, this is what you look for. You look for the cross of the 5 and the 13, which happens here. When the first moving average, which is the 5, breaks down, okay, which you can see right there. All right. That's where you start opening your eyes and you say, okay, I'm ready for a potential move. You come back down for confirmation, you come to the TDI itself, all right? And you can see how there is effectively a little bit of divergence coming into play, all right? Volatility outside the TDI, and the volatility here is not outside the TDI itself. So there's no volatility outside the band, but there is over here. That tells me that as they're making price rise, they're closing lower, all right? So I'm sensing that there's going to be a bit of weakness, all right? Confirmation is confirmed when the green RSI crosses over the signal line, which is the red line, and then starts to spread. There you have it right there. So if you understand the stop hunt rise, you would understand that they're ready to move price back out of the zone and drop, okay? Because they've been building their shorts at higher prices. Now they need to get them realized, closed at a later point, and they did just that. That's my bread and butter trade, guys. That's all it is. Sander, you can actually get that. For anybody new to the channel, go and watch the previous streams. Everything you need to understand about what I'm talking about is in there. There is a commitment from you guys. All right, there is a big commitment. Time. You know, PC. You know it, bruv. I know you know that move. Time is the only thing that I'm asking for. Well, you know what? Listen, these streams will be here. All right? I will always be streaming because I prepare myself for the week. I've pretty much prepared my trades. All right? I've got other screens in front of me, other computers. I'm just getting ready for my week ahead. I saw a shoulder, head, shoulder instead of your double. Listen, Jack, a head and shoulders formation is, sorry, a W formation is the variation of the head and shoulders. Look. Look. Here you go. That is an inverted head and shoulders. Shoulder, head, shoulder. But look, it's a W. It's a variation of a W. Yeah? Who knows, Egghead? Who knows? Who knows? We won't know until we know. Do you think I'll be able to get this strategy right while working 8 hours a day? Working 8 hours a day. Okay, so wake up in the morning, 7:30. Get yourself sorted. Maybe sort the kids out. Go to work for 9. Finish at 5. Come home. Chill with the kids. Till about what? 7, 8 o'clock. 2 hours before you go to bed. Instead of watching a film, watch 2 hours of a stream. Do that every single day for a week. Come back and tell me what you know. I don't know why people aren't getting alerts, man. I don't know. Am I shadow banned? Who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows? Where are we at now with price? Got 25 minutes until Tokyo Open, guys. And then I'll be looking at ending the stream because I like to keep it nice, short and sweet. Uncle Pete, happy days. If we're having problems with YouTube, I mean, it's unlikely we're going to have problems with YouTube, guys. You know, YouTube provides a platform for us. All right. There's 1,047 people in this room, and I'm grateful that you all come here, you know, to have a, watch what we're doing here. All right. Make sure you join the Discord because that's where the community is at. All right. There are a lot of guys that, that are learning. This is a financial evolution, this channel. Financial evolution. I did not know how many people would see benefit from this system, guys. I always saw that trading it's a very difficult thing, all right? Anyone that I've spoken to about trading, they've all said to me, oh, it's gambling. Yeah, you just, it's a risky business. Don't get involved with it. Don't do this, don't do that. I had the best part of nearly 10, 11 years of people saying to me, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. All right? And then I said to myself, hold on a second, what do you know about the game? Are you fully fledged, studied in this game to tell me that you think it's not worth it? That's someone who doesn't really, when was the last time they committed time to understanding something? Yeah, and then come to you and say you shouldn't do it because they've got a full understanding of it. I am so biased about this system in the sense where I have criticized it. I've tried to find the flaws in this system. I'm trying to disprove it, and it's not happening. I need to try and understand how I can disprove this system, and I can't. I can't disprove it. Wow, that is weird, man. Yeah, listen, excellence. Listen, man. If you can utilize parts of this strategy into something that you've been doing, then fair enough, bro. Muhammad Ali. It's not that simple. I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. I know exactly what you mean. It's not that simple. I know what you're talking about there. Apparently, most people give up after approximately 90 days. It's not for everyone. Yeah, a lot of people do give up because they want instant gratification. They want to get paid now. Yeah? I combine. Yeah, literally, guys. That's what you have to do. Do you usually draw any important support and resistance lines when setting up a trade? If so, can you do an example? No, don't need to do that, champs. Why? Because this is the support and resistance line that I've got. My true support and resistance line are here. One there and one there. Right now, there's nothing happening. I mean, for me as a scalper, there's loads of things happening right now. Let's jump down to the world. Come into my world, guys. This is my world right here. Okay? This is my world. All right? These sort of moves here, the bounces off the 50 EMA moving average. I'm going long here. That's my entry right there. I'm going to take that trade. I don't hesitate. If it's wrong, I'm out within 5 minutes. All right? If it goes against... Usually my stops, right? I don't set any stop losses, okay? Because I'm literally standing up. I'm at my desk. I'm standing. Got an bit of an elevated desk. And I'm literally charging myself, getting ready for the fast in, the fast out mentality. Fast in, fast out. Go long here. Take what I can take. Near pivot zone, I'm going to take some profits there. If it continues higher to the next point, there's a whole number right there. It's going to tap that number. Bang, I'm going to trade it there. Get out. Get out. All right? Wait for it to pull back to the 50 EMA. When am I going to see that? Well, let's see what happens. Is it going to make another attempt to the high? Potentially. If it does, get in and then get out. Ride it all the way to the 50. Done. Do that all bloody day, guys. Look. Look. Push 1, 2, 3. Get your shorts in good. Short here, short here, short here. Bang. Drop. Yeah, these moves here. I'm not interested in them. Nothing happening for me. I'm looking for expansions away from the moving average. Here we go. Right there. Bang. If I saw this sort of formation here, guys, I guarantee it to you, I'm going long in some part of the candle here. I will take long there. Could it continue further? Probably, but I will take trades like that. You know, my strategy itself, the way I had to understand this strategy, guys, was like this. I needed to understand everything inside and outside so that I can then become flexible and apply it in situations where it's not deemed the normal thing to do in line with the strategy, because that's how you evolve your strategy. You have to test it in moments where it's not really applied. And if you can apply it in a moment where it's not really something you would do normally, you then effectively evolve the strategy. All right? You're testing. It's no different to you going to the gym and doing your bicep curls. All right? You increase the weight, you increase the exposure, you increase the tension to stretch the arm more for more growth. It's the same way for me. All right, that's what I do with this strategy. This strategy for me is continuously evolving. I'm trying different things all day, every day. So what I do, get up in the morning and then I come and take my zones that I look at. You know, I look and see if I can get anything. Once I've made the money that I need for the day, all right, I then drop to a different account and I start playing around. I start saying to myself, you know what? I wouldn't normally go long here, but I'm going to try it. Let me see if it works. And then if I come onto something, I'm like, oh, right, that actually works. Let me do a sample size of it. I'll do 200-300 trades and I'll say, okay, where are we at? Well, I was successful on 200 out of those 300 trades. That works. I bring it in with the artillery and bring it into my bread and butter trading. That's how you evolve as a trader, guys. That's exactly what you do to grow. That's how it works. And if that doesn't sit right in your mind and you have a problem with that, this game isn't for you. I'm not going to sugarcoat this, guys. This game is tough. All right? It's a tough game. I'm sorry if you know, there's no such thing as a free ride in this game, man. This game is hard. But if you don't know what you're doing, find out. All right? And that's what this channel is for, man. That's what it's about. Right, I'm just going to have a 2-second break, guys. I need to get another drink. We've got Tokyo opening in 15-20 minutes, all right? And once we see that, happy days. Okay, if you're new to the channel, make sure you go and join the projections channel. It's got relisted, so I'm going to do the new thumbnails and what have you. Get that back up because it got suspended, and I know why it got suspended, so I know I ain't going to do that again. So I know it's not because of not because it's a projections channel, but happy days. All right, okay, give me 2 minutes, guys.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ayy, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a limitation. Hate applying my elimination. Gotta go to Google for the information. I'm a superstar, so I gotta shine. Top dollar be the bottom line. Bottom feeding niggas out of line. Turn your heart rate to a dotted line. Yeah, my zodiac probably dollar sign. Got the energy to win it, my nigga, I'm feeling great. Got a date with destiny, focusing on my fate. I don't give a fuck what you rapping, you been a fake. I'm everything that they ain't, it can't be, it won't be. Wanna see me fall, I can't go, I won't leave. Coming from the block with plain clothes and police. Straight up to the top with bankrolls and rollies. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ayy, 12 can't really stop shit, so I'm still pushing like a mosh pit. Ice dripping, think I'm hot shit in the yellow bucket with the mop stick.
All right then, here we go. Right. Yeah, I'm back now. Okay. Listen, when you ask questions like free engineer, do I think they're going to liquidate the longs that have been accumulating in this zone for a move to the all-time high? All right. Well, ask yourself this question. Where are we in the cycle? Yeah? We clearly need to see another move to the upside. Why? Because we've done our accumulation in this zone. The last time Bitcoin hit a psychological moving average, when I say psychological, I mean a moving average that has relevance, right? Because if Bitcoin continued to go lower here, boy, it would have been a different story. And there's too many players in the game, okay? Whoops. There are too many players in the game, okay, to lose money. All right? The last time she hit the 800 EMA, look what she did. She just went on a nice little move to the upside. Yeah? Now, we've done exactly the same thing there. Okay? But we didn't touch it, but we got close to it. And she's now moving up. So, our projections for Bitcoin. All right? We'll do my projections before the open of Tokyo. We're holding the 50 EMA. Pay attention to what they're doing. All right, right. This is the test. This is the test for the guys that have been here a while. What's going on here? Tell me what they're doing here. Come on. I'm going to sit back. I want to see your comments. I want to know if you guys are here because you want to understand this game. What do we know about this zone? Correct. Peak formation. There you go. First person who says it, that's what I honor it. All right? They're pinning the lows. All right? Playing beer bong. Happy days. Accumulating all. Yep. Contracts, increasing liquidity. We know that's their goal, but it's pinning the lows. Look, when they pin the lows, notice, pay attention to this zone here, because this is where you start to see the market maker's intention. All right? This is where your learning gets taken to the next level. When they pin the lows, they're attacking the liquidity. Guys want price to go down. So they pin the lows. Bang, bang, pin them. Get the orders, bring it back. Get the orders, bring it back. They favor higher prices. Look at the candles above. Why are you not seeing long pins to the highs? Why? Because they're not favoring shorts right now. They're favoring longs. They pin them. And then all of a sudden you see this massive move up. They want to shift out of the zone. Okay? We've got Tokyo opening. One of two things can happen. Alright? They can honor this zone here and move out of the zone and aim to hit the 61 potentially, which is M2 confirmation, M2 level holds, M4 projection. Alright? But we won't know. We will not know the move until they reveal their hand. And we know when they reveal their hand. Okay? We have to wait for confirmation. You can't just willy-nilly just open a trade purely because I'm explaining what's happening here. There's nothing for us to enter right now. Nothing. Alright? Because they're working the zone. We've got a new market opening soon. Tokyo. Alright? We're waiting to see what will the market maker do in this zone. It's the start of the week. Monday. Do you know why we don't trade on Mondays? Because so many people come to the market excited. All right. They've been reading about price. They've been reading about, look, like, in Forex, they've been reading about economies, what's been happening over the weekend in the States, in Japan, in Canada, in UK. All this information is being absorbed by all these traders in and around the world, in Tokyo, for instance. Okay. And they know that it's 9 minutes until the market opens. They're getting ready. They're excited. They've got their order books. It's now time to trade. All right. That's the best time for market makers to really move zones and literally exploit retail traders. That's why I don't trade on a Monday, because Monday is the false move week beginning. They will move price into a zone to trick retail traders that it's going one way, and then they'll start the week on the Tuesday, and then they'll move. The true intention of the move will be revealed on the Tuesday. It could actually be revealed on the Wednesday, which is the midweek reversal. The midweek reversal might actually happen on a Thursday. All right? Do you understand why the strategy itself is not static, but usually it does play out to the norm, where you expect the start of the week is the peak formation, all right? Or the start of the week is a continuation from the previous week, all right? So look, in this instance, we have had Friday, effectively Thursday, Friday was the start of a peak formation, all right? They moved up out of the zone. This was Friday. They held the zone for a little bit, and then Saturday they shifted the zone out. They confirmed level 1 rise, retrace. We are now expecting another move to the upside for Bitcoin. Rise level 3, okay? M formation, come back down, reset, continuation up. That's how we do it. That's what we're looking for. Digital currency. Let's have a look at what dollar yen's saying. Nothing yet. All right then. Let's get our charts up. Bitcoin. 1 minute Bitcoin. And a tip from yours truly, okay? Pay attention to the last, if you're on the 1 minute time frame, pay attention to the last 5 minutes of every hour, all right? Pay attention to the last 5 minutes and look at what price does. All right, jump down to the 5 minute or the 1 minute time frame and just pay attention to what price does. You'll start to see things clearly. Ethereum, where's she at? There we go. Happy days. Is she going to come back and recover this previous zone? Let's do a little quick projection and see if it will play out. Let's see. Ethereum's projection. M2 confirmed. M4 in sight. Let's move that up there. That's the near term projection. Happy days. Let's see how it plays out. Let's see what she does. Okay. What have we got here? Yeah, Ryan, Monday is, yeah, it's Monday in Asia. Okay. Tomorrow, UK, Monday, and US. Yeah, and Kiwi dollar has been moving great, to be honest with you. In the projections channel, we were speaking about this, about Kiwi dollar. I hope she's done what I need. She has done. Here we go. Yeah, so Kiwi dollar in the projections channel, we spoke about her actually coming back down into the zone. All right. She's actually coming down. So there was the M pattern right there. Rise level 1, retrace down. Okay, and then they've done this messed up behavior right here. But it's slowly taking its time to break down. There's nothing for me yet. It's not going anywhere. It's stuck in the zone. So we will know the formation as and when it plays out, when it comes out of this zone. All right. EuroCAD has been right. Here we go. EuroCAD is going to be dropping, man. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Pull back all the way there. I'm expecting this zone to be taken by EuroCAD down to 148,250. I'm expecting that zone to be realized at some point. No, 14800. 148,500. Here we go. Eric, how you doing, man? For anybody new to the stream, please make sure you join the projections channel. Sorry if I'm repeating it, but it got suspended. The reason it got suspended is because I uploaded the same video on 2 different channels, and I know I shouldn't have done that. I did that by mistake. I didn't know it would have any repercussions, but happy days, boomer moment, you name it, I'm gonna do it like that. Okay, but join the projections channel. It's pinned to the chat, and I'm just gonna type it in the chat right now. And I've done this projections channel for really anybody that can't sit through the streams and they just need a quick 10-minute video to tell them about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a few Forex pairs as well. So I do exactly those projections in that 10-minute, 15-minute time frame. So it's easy for you guys to watch. All right. Because granted, I know these streams are long, man. But these streams are about teaching people. They're about helping people understand the strategy, and the actual channel, the projections channel, is effectively applying that information. Okay. No worries, Joey, man. Is everyone all right though, man? I got straight into it. I didn't really address anyone when I came in. All right. Kid's about to go live in 6.5 hours. No worries, man. See you later, Mirko, man. The ADR is the average daily range. That's the maximum that price. That's the. They are long and love every minute of it. My guy. Yeah, the average daily range is the maximum range that price can travel before it decides to pull back. All right. So the ADR is in conjunction with the moving average as well. Because look, when price pulls away from the moving average, all right, if you notice from that point down here to that point, that is within its average daily range before it pulls back. And it always needs to pull back to effectively reset the market. All right, guys, here we go. Look, we're getting some traction right here. Bitcoin and Ethereum are behaving. That's what we want. We want them to behave. You know, we're not here just to sit and range out. We want to see them move. Look at this green candle here. Got recovered. They don't favor lower prices. They want to shift out of the zone. First projection point I'm seeing is this zone right here. But we need confirmation. Yeah? When can we expect videos on the projections channel? Listen, so this is how it works. Tomorrow I'm not going to be streaming in the evening because I've got a lot of things to sort out. Okay? But what I do is every single day I do a projection. Okay? So I start the morning off with Bitcoin, Ethereum and some Forex pairs. Okay? And for the patrons, I also keep them in touch with my projections and I go into more detail and help them. The patron is effectively my mindset of what price is doing at that particular point in time, and I'm there to effectively guide them and help them understand the concept in real time, but at more of a focused level. All right, so that's the basis of the patrons right there, and I hope the patrons are really getting the most of what they can get from that. But the projections themselves, they're going to be happening every single day this week. All right, every day. It's 10-minute videos summarizing the behavior. And then in the evenings, we go on the stream and we talk about the projections. All right, so we're always on it. This strategy, guys, is about training your eyes. That's what it's about. Training your eyes. Look at that. Just look at Bitcoin and Ethereum, guys. It's like, boy, what do you know? Happy days projections. Psychological high is being tested on Ethereum. Very important moment right now. The purple line on the left side of the chart is being tested right now by Ethereum. Psychological high. All right. What do we know about this? They've set the high. They've set the low. What are they going to do? Are they going to move out of the zone? Is Tokyo going to get light of what happened on Saturday? Yeah. Now the markets are officially open in Asia as such. Okay. Real money now is going to come in. The banking system money is starting to come in. Institutional retail traders, they're getting their orders. Look at that, guys. Green candles, Bitcoin, green candle, buy Bitcoin in a few moments. Look at it. This isn't a surprise, guys. We know this move is going to happen. Why? Because they're in the cycle. They need to move price higher. Okay. Bitcoin, 60,000. It's going to go to its high, you know, all-time high. Do I see any moon boys stepping in yet? Let's see. Let's see what happens. Spread is rising. Good. Peter Storms, well done for that, man. When you see the spread moving, look at Ethereum spread here. Look at that number there. Up, down, up, down. They're taking orders. Moon boys are stepping in. Look at Bitcoin. This candle should turn green in a second. It should turn green. On the 5-minute time frame, it's probably green. Where are we at? Ah, shit. There you go. 5-minute time frame, green. You'll get to that level of proficiency, guys, soon, when you understand market makers' movements. Both have recovered the candles. Look. Both of them have recovered the candles. Ah, where are we at? There, you can see the psychological high there. Right there, that green line. Let me just move the purple line right there back. Here we go. Pay attention to what they're doing. Lisa, no. The psychological high and low do not get reset. It's the first high and low at the start of the week. All right, the start of the trading week. They do not reset. It always takes the first high and the first low. All right, we notice that this is the zone that they've been working. Bitcoin is working this zone. There you go, guys. The candle turned green. Okay. Why did I understand that that candle will turn green? Because the movement of the candle itself, when you see the ticker up and down, you can sense that there's going to be movement. Market makers are stepping in now. Okay. If I look at this, see that candle there? 15-minute time frame. Let me draw. That candle should be red on the 5-minute. There you go. It's purple, red. That zone. Getting longs at lower prices. They'll realize that. They'll realize a return back to there. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. For the record, guys, there's no financial advice here, guys. I want you guys to understand the system. You guys understand it. All right. That's all I want. Because I love when I know that this system works. Do you understand that? When someone takes it, okay, and absolutely rips it, it means I know. I don't like to say it, but it's like I know what I'm fucking doing then. Do you understand? It's solidifying the hard work that I've put into this game. All right? I'm taking 11 years of understanding a concept, giving it to you in simple terms, and you are able to profit from it. Happy days. All right? That's all I care about. I want people to verify the system, because I've been trying to disprove it, and I can't, man. I'm talking nearly 10,000 trades in this system, and I can't disprove it. Just look. We are applying the concept of understanding market maker behavior. Look at Ethereum completely recovering the candle. Why? Because we understand something. We understand something, and we know the market maker is he's manipulating traders. He got his longs filled at a lower price, then he's now getting it recovered up. He's done his intention. Now we sit and wait. We wait to see if their intention is there. We are effectively now at the Asian session high. We've got the psychological high for the week just about to, well, it's now being tested. Okay, so we've got to sit tight. The pivot zone has been confirmed. The M2 has been confirmed. We are projecting that price should be reaching the M4 zone, which is the 2220. All right, let's see what happens. We have just come out of a range itself with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, look. This is the 50 price returned back to the 50 EMA on the hourly. Look. There you go. There she is. She comes back to the 50. Let me zoom in. There you go. Look at that, man. You can't ask for better confirmation of the 50. Now we're waiting for another move to the upside. We need confirmation that this level's going to get taken out. All right? That's all we need. I'm going to get rid of this box. Happy days. We've confirmed that box right there. And guys, listen. When I say it, always watch the previous streams. Right? So important. There you go. Look. Snapping back. Trapping the retail trader. Do you see what I mean about confirmation, guys? You wait for confirmation. You wait. Lisa, the the first high at the start of the new session and the first low at the start of the new session is the most important zone in and throughout the week. Whatever happens afterwards, irrelevant. Why? Because when they form the first high and the first low, the market makers have effectively set the range that they're going to be working the spreads from. When they work the spreads within that range, remember, they're dealing with orders in the millions and the billions, okay? They're fulfilling orders in that zone, all right? Now, those orders, we won't know what they are exactly, but we will know when price pulls away from the psychological low to the downside or pulls away from the psychological high to the upside, all right? Yes, if Bitcoin does go, and if Ethereum makes an all-time high and Bitcoin makes an all-time high, fine. We've established that the psychological low can effectively be the zone that the market maker, the psychological high that Bitcoin and Ethereum move away from, okay? Their intention in that zone, okay, was they were building longs at lower prices. Look, red candle, red candle, red candle, okay? They were building longs in this area. Now price is moving out. This is what we're understanding. Price is moving out of this zone, okay, which tells me that the market makers favor higher prices, all right, in line with their psychology of building the spread in this zone at the start of the week. They move out of the zone. They've effectively built their spread. Now they're trading away from it because they've got their order book. They've got their weekly targets. They know where they want to send price. All right, that's how it works. Man. Yeah, of course they do. Noah, of course they do. My trades don't affect the Patreons. People want more time, so I give them the more time. And that's why I don't charge for a course. I don't make any course. I stream this information free of charge. Yes, I am. I do want to create a movement of traders. I want to see how many people can kill it in this game. And then we're going to take those traders and we're going to go to a platform where people can effectively copy our trades. That's the plan. Yeah, that'll be great. Get a team of traders from all over the world. All right. We all trade and people can follow our trades. You know, I would love to have a team of traders. Everyone trading their own money. Guys who've come to understand the strategy. That's how it is. That's a question you ask a guy who sells a course. I don't sell a course, bro. Bear market, bull market, doesn't even matter, man. I can trade price to the downside, trade it to the upside. Yeah? I can guarantee to you there ain't a course out there that has effectively created consistently profitable traders, all right? That you didn't have to pay for. There's probably one, and that was the turtle traders, right? The stock traders, the turtle guys, yeah? Those guys who got taught that ripped it. But there's so much BS on the internet. So many courses that are, you know, designed to turn you into these profitable traders. Yet people always buy another course. They're always paying for new courses. So I thought, let me challenge that. Let me teach people how to trade for free. And if they make money off it, that validates my strategy. Done. The Discord has collectively made $1 million nearly. Based off these streams. You know? That's what's important. People are understanding it. People are clicking. Yeah? I'll tell you what, the book, right? Francesco, the book itself on trading, the only book that I can tell you, all right, is Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. That book's going to help you understand trading psychology, okay? What time frame? Watch this candle, red candle on the 5-minute time frame. Should be a red candle. There you go, red candle in the 5-minute time frame. Red candle formation. Bitcoin red candle formation. Where is she? We should return back now. Look how they fake out the traders, man. Red pattern, green pattern, green candle, red candle formation. Continuation to the upside. Yeah, you're right, Mark. No worries, man. I like to address some shit, man. You know, people that try and act fresh, you know, they need to get freshened up. Okay? I can stop the streams, no problem. You will never hear from me again. I will disappear off the scene of the earth. I'll still be trading. You guys have enough. You have enough in this channel to go and change your lives completely. I ain't no hero, I ain't no savior. I don't want no fucking glory. None of it, guys. Alright? I'm not interested in that. My passion for this game is the strategy. Alright? That's all I care about. If I can get my strategy and trade and teach it to someone and then they make a killing off it, that solidifies my strategy. I know I've got pretty much the almanac for trading if I can teach someone else to apply it. Because if it just works for me, it's biased. Right? Of course it's going to work for me. It's my strategy. It's like I'm not telling you something about it. Yeah? But look at you all. Look at you all. It's, you know, that's how it is. Looks like it favored the downside. I mean, you can't really say it's favored the downside. We're not in an area that it hasn't been before. That's the thing. Do you see what I mean, guys, about Monday, false move week beginning? They hype people up. Look, still in the zone. Not doing anything. Yeah? It made the move. You see? Hong Kong's due to come into play. First 15 minutes of the session. Here we go. Yeah, Matthew, cigar guy. Cigar guy. My God, listen, cigar guy he is the guy, man. He's about 86 years old, man. He's 86 years old, cigar guy is, and he's a scalper, bro. Yeah, 86. Guy's a beast. Beastmaster, listen, the best way to understand these streams is like this, okay? Just have it playing in the background. Yeah? Have it playing in the background. You understand the pattern, you understand the formations, you understand the cycles. Just have them playing in the background because you're continuously hearing me saying the same shit over and over again. You're gonna get it. Because then when you come to the charts, you're going to have my voice in your head when I say rise, retrace, continuation. You're going to see it. Red candle, green candle. When price is rising, market makers are getting their shorts at higher prices. Yeah, look at this move here. Fast move, false move. They're trying to trap people. Yeah? I know, Matt. It's crazy, isn't it? My voice sounds cool. I mean, I be careful. I look, yeah. I'm obsessed with trading. Simple. If you're not obsessed with something, then you ain't going to be fully committed to it. Sorry. All right, you have to learn to love the game. You have to learn to love the hunt. If you don't love the hunt, remember, guys, we're in an arena. Do you understand? It's an arena. We are fighting against one thing that's happening against another. All right, we are fighting against the trend. That's what we're doing. Market makers are making people believe one thing against another. All right, when everyone else is doing something, we're not the sheep. We ain't the sheeple. All right, we're not going to follow the herd. Okay? We understand something. You need confirming Go back and watch the previous streams. You want more confirmation? Go into the Discord and you'll see the profit and losses. Guys pulling out stupid figures, man. Stupid figures. PC Shed, like you've understood the hunt in the 1 minute time frame. The hunt. And you know what's funny, guys? Everyone tells you to stay away from it. Everyone tells you to stay away from the 1 minute time frame. Let's study this move on the 1 minute time frame. Come on, let's have a little story, guys. Let's have a little story. Here we go. Here you go. What did we speak about earlier on? About the 20 to 50 pip move, the stop hunt rise, drop, stop hunt rise, drop. There you go. Why couldn't you exploit that? Wait for this. If you missed it, price was rising here, price was rising again, it's expanded away from the moving average. This is part of the discretionary trading that I do, okay? Moves away from the moving average. Happy days. I know it needs to come back on the 1 minute time frame because that is an extended move, okay? It needs to come back and test because, look, it's been pretty stagnant and flat, all right? I'm going to go short here, ride it all the way back down to the 50, close my trade, out. I'm done. Happy days. The hard thing is with this system, guys, is this. You need to try and focus on not making money whilst making money at the same time. Say that to yourself. How do you not focus on the money, but yet try and make money at the same time? Because it's the money, the attachment to money, the idea of what trading can do for you is why you are here. You want to be your own boss. You want to do shit your own. You want to do your own thing. All right, you want to be able to go to Costa Coffee, sit down, open your charts, and then place a trade, make £500-600 and then leave. Who wouldn't want that lifestyle? But the problem is the commitment that is required, the understanding that is needed to get to that level. Bruv, I'm giving you 11 years in 2 hours, 3 hour streams every single night. Okay, go into the streams and it's all there for you. All right, that's why I do it, man. And pesky market makers. Well done, Satoshi, man. Well done. Mainland media, do you know how hard that is? But there it's what's up, man? Yeah, I'm good, bro. That's where that's where you're in it for the money or not. Because if you can blow an account and still come back to it with the same approach and say, right, I want to try and master this now, okay? I've blown accounts, guys. I've blown monies at this. You know, there was that 40k trade that I lost. Yeah, I lost like 25 in like 2-3 days. I've lost money, man. But we're still here. You know, I paid the price. You guys don't have to. Seriously, you don't have to now. You've got everything that you need. On that note, guys, I'm going to leave you to it. But what I want you to do is I want you to do one thing for me. All right? When this stream finishes, I want you to go into the comments, okay? And I want you guys to make a commitment, all right? I just want you to put 2 words. I will. All right? What I mean by that is, oops, hold on, before we start doing anything like that, let's have a look at what Bitcoin's doing. 2 seconds. There we go. Here we go. Why are they tanking it down? Look at this manipulation, guys. Look. These fast move, false moves. Do not be trading Sunday or Monday. This is why I say to you, don't. Don't trade Sunday, Mondays. They're the false move week beginnings. They are working the ranges. Yeah? They are working the ranges. Be careful. Sit back and watch the shit. Watch it happen. All right? You know? Yeah, blood of snow. Yeah, you won't normally see me talking about certain numbers, but only numbers like 60k, 50k, 55, 65, the round numbers, that's where most of the orders are sitting at. Okay? That's where most of the orders sit at for the market maker. Because when you see the dealer, right, if you search MT4 dealer screen in Google, okay, there are some leaked images of that, and you can see the orders, how they're all in round numbers, okay, and that's how they do it. They sit, the people place, people don't place number orders like big orders. They don't place them at 2,145. They hit them at 2,000, right? 2,100, 2,200, 2,000, 2,500, sorry. And then 3,000, 3,500, 3,250, 3,750. They use those numbers, all right? When someone says to me, like, do you think Bitcoin's going to go to the 59,215? I couldn't give a shit. It's irrelevant for me. Do I think Bitcoin could go to the 59, or the 58? Like, the 59 is here. Okay, that's a whole number for me. That's an interesting point. Okay, that area there is yesterday's low, or just below, just above yesterday's low. It's near the psychological low, and it's also near the 800 EMA. Valid place. Yeah. So yeah, guys, I want accountability from you. So when you're done on this stream, when the stream finishes, just go to the comments and just put I will. And by putting that, it means you're committing to understanding that you're going to put work into this, because you can see the fruits. All right? Just comment I will, and it's for you. All right? Listen, mad love to all of you. Thank you so much for tonight. All right, remember, Monday, false move week beginning. False move week beginning. Tuesday, we consider trading then. Thanks. Killen made 3 grand this week. Happy days. On that note, guys, yippee-ki-yay. Have a great night, guys. Mad love to all of you. Yes, and guys, listen, there's going to be a scammer. There's a scammer that comes onto the comments and he puts in, no, put it on the video. When the video finishes, put I will in the comment section on the video. All right, when I finish the stream. But there's a scammer that has opened accounts in Traders Reality, and he's going to try and put a WhatsApp number. Be careful. All right, put I will in the comment section of the video. See you in a bit, guys.